Alright, welcome back to some more 24/7 mode here on SmackDown vs. Raw 2008. So last time we got through Vengeance, Chapter 2 for the WWE Films contract storyline, which that storyline is a lot worse than I remember it, to be honest with you. And something interesting is I thought I would actually have a title opportunity by now, because I think I've only lost one match. And my memory was telling me that if you win a certain amount of matches in the pay-per-view, you get a title shot, but maybe I'm misremembering, because also my popularity is low because of doing the wrestling relaxation takes away so much, so I guess I'm going to stop doing that. I thought popularity didn't matter, by the way. And also one other thing, you can see I switched my primary and secondary abilities, so now hardcore is my primary ability for this part. I'm going to try to remember to consistently switch them between parts. Well, I feel like I'm probably going to forget some, but yeah, so for now, hardcore is our primary ability. Also, by the way, I did look at the strategy guide to see maybe if I was remembering wrong how to get a title shot, but like all it said is win a bunch of matches in the pay-per-view, and then kind of similar to 07, you get a message saying, hey, do you want a title shot, and you can accept or reject, but I haven't gotten that message unless I accidentally skipped over it, which is possible. So we'll just keep playing, I guess, and see what we get. GM weighs on the value of ECW battle. Despite the scheduled cross-brand promotions between ECW and Raw, Raw General Manager Jonathan Coachman has concerns. Though he wants to increase fan enjoyment and ratings, Coachman says he sometimes needs to keep his roster on a leash. We want to impress the fans and make Mr. McMahon happy, says Coachman, but a superstar like Jeff Hardy, we can't afford to risk his health against ECW. He's one of our top talents, he needs to be at the top of his game when it matters against all other Raw superstars. Jeff Hardy appreciates the thought but says they are overreacting. He's the GM but needs to realize that his concerns are unnecessary, says Hardy. ECW is the minor leagues compared to the competition on Raw. There's nobody over there who can pose a threat to me. I'm sure I can handle whatever comes my way. By the way, it's my second recording session, so I'm not bone tired like I was in the last part. It's kind of sad because I actually cut out a part because I feel like I was complaining a lot towards the end. Like, I think I sat in the screen and like complained so much. So I cut that out because I feel like it just kind of seemed unnecessary. So, should be a little bit better. I apologize for that. I was complaining about, like, the repetitive cutscenes, which I feel like is a fair point, but I should just stop mentioning that every 5 seconds.
I understand that you're a franchise player on Raw, and I respect that. Just like I'd hope you'd respect ECW's extremists. But since you obviously don't, I'm going to arrange for some respect to be beaten into you by one of our hardcore, chair-swinging, back-breaking maniacs.
Damn, I wish I could play as one of those maniacs in the 24/7 mode. Could you imagine, like, Sabu voiceover? That would have been sick. And then, by the way, if you don't remember when WWE relaunched ECW, like, they weren't known as ECW superstars. They were extremists. Which is kind of cheesy, in my opinion. But, yeah, so Vengeance. So the next pay-per-view is Great American Bash. So that is a SmackDown pay-per-view. So the next pay-per-view is the joint brand, which is SummerSlam. So this is going to go all the way to SummerSlam. Now, this also poses another question when I do bonus content. See, a big problem with this is, depending on which brand you're on, the storyline's either longer or shorter. I feel like that's another reason why they did those repetitive cutscenes. So, should I, like, prioritize the longer versions? Or I feel like I gotta cover in the bonus stuff, like the stuff I missed. I don't know, we'll get there when we get there. But looks like we got our first ECW Extreme Rules match, by the way. So this was actually a good opportunity that I changed my primary and secondary abilities. So I'll be able to show you the Hardcore Resurrection. I feel like I did a lot of weapon grapples last part, so should be good.
And gone, and the road to SummerSlam begins tonight. This is Oklahoma's own Jim Ross here with the King of Memphis, Jerry Lawler. And tonight, Raw takes on ECW.
I can't believe our general manager would allow extremely crappy wrestling to appear on Raw.
And from what we've read, our Raw representative might agree with your assessment of ECW.
How could he not? ECW's second rate, and Raw's gonna prove it tonight.
Yo, Matt, come on, I'm right here, man. Own brother conspiring against me? It's kind of funny because obviously it's a generic cutscene with no, like, superstar voiceover, but, like, in this universe, like, what's the canon thing they're talking about? Like, they talking smack about you or what? Like, it's so bizarre, dude.
You're looking at one of the most dangerous men in sports entertainment.
Yeah, none of those ECW superstars have any respect for their opponents, or themselves for that matter.
Yeah. Alright, you know what, actually, maybe it's not a bad thing I haven't gotten a title shot yet, because I think I did say in part 1, which I stand by this statement, that I didn't want to go for the title immediately, so this isn't a big deal, but I also want to make sure, because how I decided to do this, by the way, because as of right now, none of the parts have been edited and uploaded to YouTube, but I'm going to do like one year playthrough as Jeff Hardy, which I believe reading the strategy guide is about 10 chapters. And then I'll probably do a cut of me grinding off screen to get the legend status to 100, show the ending for that. And then the storylines we missed, I'll pick and choose whoever I want to play as. So that will open the floodgates of like hacking the game and stuff like that to play as people you're not supposed to play as, or like NPCs and stuff. Or even just other people with voiceovers we want to see.
The suicidal, homicidal, genocidal, death-defying Sabu.
Yeah, I wish I could have played Sabu for this, but no voiceover for him. Yeah, Sabu was a legit inclusion in this game. It is amazing. I gotta say, like, I really enjoyed when, like, you know, remember when Sabu, like, attacked John Cena and he did that spot where he jumped on the top rope on the announce table? That was smooth. It's kind of funny because I remember Sabu, rip by the way, he's missed, but I remember him saying in like a shoot interview, he claims, and I think RVD backed up this claim, that he would sometimes intentionally botch like dives and stuff to make the matches look more real to work the fans. And I gotta be honest, I know obviously I'm just a fan and like he lived through this, but I don't know if I really buy that. Like I feel like he legitly slipped a lot.
And we welcome you to live Raw action from Providence, Rhode Island.
Can you believe how loud these fans
Alright, so a couple things that we're probably going to show off here is Hardcore Resurrection. We're going to show off lighting the 2x4 in the table on fire, probably.
Never failed to impress, and I can't wait to get started.
Yeah! Oh, God.
This has gone beyond just
But otherwise, new inclusion with the Extreme Rules matches. You'll see fans holding out weapons, which is cool. Like there's a soda cup right there. See if we can use it. He's gonna get out. I could grab it. You can also you can like just straight up grab it like a regular weapon, or you can drag them into it to do an animation. Yeah, I think I mentioned this in the first part, and there's the first look at the weapon wheel for the playthrough, by the way. Something that's still included to this day, the weapon wheel. Pretty genius idea, honestly. You can also interrupt the gameplay with taunts if you're a face. If you're a heel, you kind of like yell at the fans.
They sure are, JR. There's no question these superstars are earning their paycheck.
I believe they changed this in the next game where you can only do it once per match. You can see like you've got to spam it, interrupt the gameplay.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn?
What a shot!
Ah, yeah.
You can't take too many of those.
But like I was saying, I did mention the first part. I hate that feature where you can like that right there, the knee as the defender to get out of the grapple. I don't really like that because I feel like whoever initiates the grapple should have the advantage, and the defender should just have to try to reverse, you know. I guess it prevents strong grapples from being used immediately in the match, but still. Alright, let's see, weapon wheel here. Get our 2x4. Only thing I don't like about the weapon wheel is it interrupts the gameplay like that. Alright, you can see now, tap Y for finisher. Oh, God! It's on fire. One of the coolest features about this game.
It's great to hear the fans come alive every time Jeff Hardy sets foot.
But also, when it's on fire, you can't do a weapon grapple with it anymore. It would have been cool if they did something.
That's the way to do it. Keep going.
That went nowhere.
Give me that.
My God, that foreign object is certainly being put to good use.
It sure is. I wonder if the manufacturer ever thought it would be used like that. Wow.
I definitely want to show off a
He's certainly not showing his opponent any mercy
like a
here
crowd
tonight.
assisted weapon thing. Hopefully someone pulls something out here in a second. Let me store that fighting style. Right, here we go.
You can look at any professional sport you want, JR.
Oh, Sabu's getting interrupted gameplay.
Incredible athletes than the WWE superstars.
But I feel like in this game, I can't really prove it without like doing testing, but I feel like in this game they don't hold it out as long as the other games. I think they kind of adjusted that a little bit.
We're not talking about
That's just me kind of like trying to pull that from memory, but I feel like that's how it was.
This is serious physical competition.
It sure is. The toughest athletes in the world.
Environmental.
WWE roster.
Grapples.
He's got something nasty planned.
You have combos?
For that
No, okay.
security barricade. Whoa!
I'm trying not to get too much channel vision, but I think I kind of do. This is our first Extreme Rules, so there's stuff I want to show off. Let me just interrupt the gameplay real quick. Yeah, it was definitely a good
Boy,
change
what
to
a
make it so you could only do that
I wouldn't even hazard a guess
once per
as
match.
to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR?
There it is. Here we go.
It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Into the guitar. Yeah, so there's a lot of cool animations like that.
Enlighten the rest of us,
But you can also
King?
just straight up grab the weapon. Let's see if we can find something. Maybe the other side. Yep, so this guy's holding on to crutch. You can just press A to grab it, or drag him into it to do a unique animation. So overall, in my opinion, the Extreme Rules match is the best addition to this game. Oh, I need that soda. I need that soda.
Come on! Somebody's got to take that away from
Okay,
him.
well, I wasted it.
Doesn't stop it. It's all legal. Oh, no.
Yeah.
This is terrible. You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum.
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers.
All right, get the chair. We'll show off Hardcore Resurrection now. I don't have any limb damage, so
Show off all you want, but it's not going to win you the match.
No, but getting the crowd behind you can certainly give you the edge.
also got like no stamina, by the way.
I'm not sure I agree with what the crowd is chanting, JR, but I guess it's their right.
You're damn right it is. It comes with the price of admission.
Yo, Sabu going crazy right now. All right, hold on. I got something for you, man. Can I land this?
I've got a
Yeah, I thought I had the
this has
DDT.
all the makings
All right, here,
of
let's
an
steal his triple jump
instant
moonsault here.
That's probably just gas, JR.
This is probably one of the coolest animations of the game, by the way. It gets kept in the series for a while, actually, before it's gone. Alrighty, here's a little bit of Hardcore Resurrection.
A decade. WWE
Get on the
fans.
ground.
Man.
Actually, this also interrupts the gameplay, so...
I'd be surprised if there was a single person. Oh no! It looks like he's donned the proverbial crimson mask.
I didn't mean to do this, but it's okay. By God! Oh, he reversed it.
I don't know if he's even going to be able to finish this match with a gusher.
Oh, that was sick. I did the evasive dodge over that sweep kick, so it actually looked like I dodged it. And then there's the other passive feature of the Hardcore Resurrection, where somebody else busts you open, you immediately get up and get a finisher. Kind of like seeing your own blood snapping. It's kind of cool.
These are professional athletes, not street thugs.
But again, all these fighting styles are gone after this game because they kind of knew they didn't work.
Now that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on, King. He's had the crowd behind him all match, and now it's paying off.
Can you believe we actually get paid to do this?
I think it's time to
JR?
end this here. I'm kind of just screwing around too much. This is going all the way to SummerSlam, so this is probably going to be a long part again.
JR, you know I'm helpless when it comes to puppies.
Oh, I know, King. Oh, man, what a shot from that forward object.
What are you talking about, JR? I'm almost sure that was made in
Let's
America.
do the snapmare to top rope thing.
Goes. I hope we know
Exclusive
what
to High Flyers. Swan Tom Bomb. Oh, okay.
Say what you will
I mean, I
about
could try that
Sabu,
off a ladder here. I could get some
I've
tunnel
never
vision
seen a
here.
performer who takes his opponents to the extreme like he
There is some weapon grapples we still haven't shown off, but it's okay.
Sabu's a
I'm sure we'll
menace. He
eventually
should be
do 'em.
locked up.
And here's this one we did, I think, in the last part. Honestly, kind of OP.
Jeff Hardy's a great singles competitor, but tag team action is where he really shines.
Not to take away from the Hardys.
I think he's about
Swan
to
Tom Bomb! Okay, I need to line that up better if we're going to try that.
Is, and he may have detonated his opponent's hopes for victory with that one.
Okay, actually, I could probably set it up pretty easy right here if I can throw them all.
Sabu and all those other ECW superstars disgust me.
Hey, they're not superstars, they're extremists. We already went over
They're
this.
stuntmen.
Well, my tastes happen to run toward the traditional as well, but I have tremendous respect.
Okay, messed up big time. Dude, this is why not being able to throw your finisher sucks. 'Cause I only have a limited amount of time to try this swanton, you know?
That's why Raw is the
Okay, that was a
#1
big reversal. He was going
brand
for either the camel clutch or the
Got that
Arabian
right,
face
JR.
buster, so.
You're not going to see this kind of action on SmackDown.
Not on SmackDown or anywhere.
All right, here we go. This is how we do it. You ready?
There's nothing else out there that can come close to the excitement.
Oh, I was trying to twist the fate, but that works too, I guess. Yes, going up.
Oh my.
Swanton bomb from the top of the ladder. That's got to be it. Cover.
Nobody else can make that move look so good.
1, 2, 3.
Actually, I just realized something. When I switched my primary and secondary abilities, because I think certain moves are only limited to like the abilities, did it hopefully didn't alter my moveset, did it? I'll need to look into that.
Oh, man. It looks like he may have come off the worst for wear here.
I hope that leg isn't seriously injured.
We won't know until he gets it checked out, but I sincerely hope not.
And if it is, we've got ECW to blame for injuring one of our guys.
All the more reason for Raw to have nothing to do with them from now on.
What are you talking about? This looks like the opening shot in a war to me.
Jeff's leg. I think I said this in part 1, but it's kind of amazing how Jeff Hardy's been relatively unscathed with injuries despite his Daredevil style. There we go. Let's take a look at the magazine first. Dreamer offended at insinuation. A minor league operation? A minor league operation? ECW extremist Tommy Dreamer repeats. This so-called minor league operation almost took out one of Raw's top superstars. Our guy messed him up pretty bad out there. He got off easy compared to what we could have done, and he just barely escaped a major injury. Dreamer's referring to, of course, that Jeff Hardy's match with Sabu, one of ECW's most extreme ECW superstars in brand's history. One of the most proud and adherent supporters of the brand. Dreamer offered some unsolicited advice to the Raw superstar. Maybe now Jeff Hardy will have a tiny bit of respect for ECW because I don't think he could have cut it here, Dreamer says. If not, I have a whole locker room full of extremists who will be willing to beat some respect into him. Damn. You got lucky. Hey there, champ. Our friendly neighborhood orthopedist just contacted me and wanted to let me know that x-rays on your foot came back, and as we expected, it's nothing more than a slight sprain. You should fully recover from it in a matter of mere days. You got lucky, though. That sprain could have just as easily been worse, or even a break. Heal fast, coach. Okay, so we have an option here. Oh, thank you for the picture. Actually, I wonder if that, because that's like a storyline injury, does that come up in my health report? It does not. It's a fake injury. But yeah, you can see it keep track of your injury history. So we had that broken hand from doing all those training things. Actually, what if I do my I mean, I guess I just need popularity, right? Maybe just spam press conferences? Yeah, it's only 5% fatigue, and I got 2 fan popularity. Alright, they got 3 press conferences in a row from Jeff Hardy. That's 6 popularity, 15% fatigue. I'm just never going to do wrestling relaxation again. It's insane how you lose 15 fan popularity for that. Yeah. ECW's Dreamer doubts injury report. ECW's Tommy Dreamer recently recalled Jeff Hardy's health into question, claiming that the Raw superstar was injured at the hands of fellow extremist Sabu. Now Jeff Hardy is responding, claiming that he has proof to the contrary. It's a sprain. I have the x-rays back from the doctors, and it's nothing really, said Hardy. Adding controversy to Dreamer's assertions, Jeff Hardy added, if that's the worst that the homicidal, suicidal, genocidal Sabu can do, then all I can say is that he's overrated. Damn. I'm still standing despite everything they could do. Jeff Hardy also issued a challenge to the ECW roster. They know where to find me, he said. If any extremist wants to try me again on Raw, I'm not afraid of those guys. Damn. They're calling my injury fake?
I've got to say, I'm not too pleased that you're inviting ECW to come to Raw. The last thing I want is a bunch of filthy extremists running wild on my show. I'm holding you personally responsible if something goes wrong.
Damn. Can I invite cut character Kevin Thorne? I kind of wonder if Kevin Thorne ever did get modeled because his entrance, like in the game files, still like says Kevin Thorne. So I would like to think him and Ariel were playing to be in the game. Oh wait, hold on. I got unread messages. Oh, CM Punk. Hey there, heard about your little challenge, and I accept on behalf of ECW. Hope you don't have a problem taking it to a tables match, because it seems that's the best way for me to teach you to respect in the meaning of the word extreme. Tough luck, CM Punk. With no voiceover. Good morning, superstars of Raw. As your GM, I want to address the rumors that Stephanie McMahon might come back to management here at Raw. I can assure you this is not the case. While Stephanie is always welcome to visit Raw anytime she would like, I would strongly encourage you not to expect her to return on a regular basis. Now get back to work, Coach. Okay. Alright, table match versus CM Punk. That just reminds me, I never lit the table on fire in the first match. Oh well.
Welcome to Monday Night Raw, everybody. We're entering week 2 of the Raw ECW rivalry. Boomer Sooner, everybody. Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler at ringside. And it sounds like our champion wants another piece of ECW.
Well, after the way he limped away from last week's match, his pride is on the line.
He narrowly avoided serious injury last week. I hope his luck holds.
It's a risk, but he's our champion, and he's got to stand up for Raw.
It's CM Punk. Of course, years later, Punk and Hardy would have a pretty legendary rivalry. A lot of good chemistry there.
He's taken exception to our champion's comments about ECW. And he's determined to beat some respect into him tonight.
There's nothing wrong with running your mouth, as long as you can back it up, JR.
Alright, so I guess really the goal of this part is to just get my popularity up and see. Try not to lose. I really shouldn't lose here, because I would like a title shot, but again, really not a big deal if I don't get one right away. Because remember, either way, like the way I cover these season modes, or in this case 24/7 modes, I will play every storyline regardless, you know. Because I'm able to, like, you know, edit the game save to get me at any point I want. Play as any superstar I want, stuff like that. Also, you know something I just thought about? How in SVR07, it, like, when you start a new storyline, it names them, like a little title card. Doesn't do that here, actually. It does say in the strategy guide the names of the storylines, though. So I'll probably label them appropriately in the description and stuff like that. Here we go. Here's our first look at CM Punk in the playthrough here, newcomer to the series. Of course, you know, everyone complained he didn't have his tattoos, but that is definitely because of a copyright issue like the Spitfire and Pepsi. Of course, you know, people typically mod those in, but it is what it is. Man, honestly, if you were able to play as CM Punk, he might have been a solid choice for this playthrough. Like I said, you can obviously hack the game to play as whoever you want, but they won't have voiceover. But then again, does it really matter? Because I feel like my main character has said probably like 3 sentences so far. But I kind of have a rule where the initial playthrough is supposed to be as vanilla as possible, so like no modding and stuff like that. Or in this case, it's technically hacking, not modding, but you know what I mean. Alright, here we go. Jeff Hardy, CM Punk, table match, 1-on-1, Monday Night Raw. Here we go. So I believe CM Punk is submission technical as his 2 abilities here. So no strong grapple, so I get him to yellow. Oh no. I mean, luckily this is a table match because I think I mentioned this in part 1, how like a lot of these abilities are pretty OP. The submissions ability where they can activate it and wrench the finisher as long as they want is crazy because there's basically no defense against that. You're pretty much guaranteed to tap if you're damaged.
But I just hope these superstars can settle their differences in the ring and leave it at that.
Nice Paul Burchill reversal here. Definitely a nice reverse DDT. Let's do some Jeff Hardy leg drop things. Nope, never mind. So a lot of different ways to win this match here. You can put him through the announce table. We can go in the crowd fighting area, put him through a table, a regular table. I've unlocked the master lock.
Sounds like someone's a little jealous. I'm sure you wouldn't mind nearly as much if
Guess they'll store this fighting style. Honestly, hardcore resurrection in the table match is pretty useful because getting that limb damage back would be huge. Yeah. I could have sworn I had the springboard tornado DDT. That's why I said, like, I'm hoping that it didn't change my moveset to because I changed my abilities. If that's the case, for the next part, I'll I'll make sure like it matches better.
This match is going to continue until someone's completely.
Oh, here we go. Punk's cooking here with the martial arts kick. Martial arts kick?
Of these superstars, that's not going to be easy.
That's for sure. No one in this match is going
Yeah,
to.
I mean, I want to do some strong grapples here, but I need to get him yellow first.
Less from them, King. Like them or not,
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You've got to respect the tenacity of each and every WWE.
Yeah, Punk is loving those submissions here. You know, actually, I don't know if because obviously, like, one of the passive abilities of the submission specialist is you can see his limb damage is green. That means he's actually healing a little bit. So I wonder if the AI is actually different depending on which ability they have. It's got to be, right? Because they have to know how to use it. I wonder if he just goes for more submissions naturally.
Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity.
Go Sky 2 Hottie Bulldog here.
He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat.
You're putting a lot on the line when you climb that turnbuckle.
Good.
WWE's traveled to just about every country. And
Man,
Jeff
Punk's going
Hardy's
crazy
got
this
fans,
match.
And he's all fired up now, King. And I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now. No,
Top rope
it can't end like
superplex.
this. Come on, do something quick.
Somehow none of us have any limb damage so far, by the way.
What a reversal.
I mean, it's a pretty good match so far, I'd say. I want to do strong grapples, though. I'm just not allowed to, apparently.
Oh, no. I don't like the looks of this.
He's got the fans behind him, King. And his
Wow, did you
opponent-
see that? He tried this spinning back kick, and I grabbed him with the grapple. That was lucky, dude.
Well, you can't ever accuse the WWE fans of being shy about saying what's on their minds.
You sure can, JR.
Or no, actually, I think
don't
Punk
we
is
have
a
it any other
brawler
way.
submission. I don't think he's technical.
Oh, my. This is not
Yeah.
what those
This is
ring
reversible.
rules
There we
were
go.
meant
I was
to
going to
be.
say it. I was struggling there.
Well, all's fair in love and war, JR. But after this,
Yeah,
I
he's
don't think
brawler
there's gonna be
submission.
a
I don't know
lot
what I
of
was thinking.
loving in this superstar's future.
Yeah, I think it might have changed my moveset, because I think that was the input for the Extreme Twist of Fate. But now I have a body slam because I adjusted my thing.
Look at this. You talk about a house
Well, that's a
of
problem.
boy.
This looks like an all or nothing move.
Should I fix that after this match or in
We're
the next
seeing
part?
another phenomenal performance here. This capacity crowd is solidly behind. their
Wait, I think I might have got rid of my
superstar.
outside
Look at
dives
this.
too. Should I have not done this? I didn't really think about this.
JR, how about some fair and balanced
Oh no, it didn't.
commentary?
Okay. I don't know, maybe I'm just misremembering the input because, like I said, this is the next day, so maybe I actually did have a body slam this whole time.
I've got no earthly idea how these superstars can maintain this intensity.
I don't remember having this
week
backbreaker,
after
though.
week after
Wait, hold on.
week. This is a risky move. It could prove
Jeff!
to be decisive.
Aw.
What an incredible performance by these phenomenal superstars.
Did you expect anything less, JR? I mean, look who's in the ring right now.
No, I didn't, King. I had high expectations, and I'm happy to say that this match has exceeded them all.
Okay, we still have our hardcore resurrection, but I think I'm gonna wait to use it here. Punk's being smart here, doing that rest hold ability where he's gonna. Yeah, you can see he's now. He got rid of that yellow limb damage.
I had a feeling their paths were going to cross sooner or later.
Actually, he's fully
And
healed
I'm
now. That's not
glad
good.
I'm here to see it.
Me too. It almost
I cannot
makes it worth
unlock
having
this
to
master
sit next
lock.
to you and listen to those corny expressions of yours.
There we go.
What the heck is a government mule anyway?
It's what you get beat like when you're in the middle of a slobber knocker. And if you don't have the guts to stick around...
Yeah, it completely changed my moveset. I think actually I'm gonna save after this and fix it because
All right, enough. I'm getting
This is
a
not good.
translator before climbing up the turnbuckle isn't bad. It's all the ways you could come down.
the problem is you can't just switch the primary and secondary abilities. You have to like get rid of one. So once I get rid of high flyer, you know, it basically gets rid of any of my high flyer specific
You talk about
moves.
ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not
Okay,
playing
so I'm gonna have to
kid
save.
ball.
That's gonna be so annoying though, having to fix it every time.
I'd be surprised if there was a single person in this arena who didn't, King.
My God.
Man, is there even going to be anything left of these superstars by the time they're done?
Not if they have their way, King.
I mean, if I was playing on emulator, I could just hex edit and switch them, and then it wouldn't affect my moveset. But I chose to play on actual hardware.
Oh no, this is terrible. opponent build this kind of momentum?
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers.
Don't mind me, I'm just getting some tables ready here.
At its finest. That's why Raw is the #1 brand of sports entertainment.
You got that right, JR. You're not going to see this kind of action.
That table's about the last thing you want to get hit with.
I guess it's better than being put through the table, but not much. What does he think he's doing?
Big neck. Yeah, oh my god, my moveset is terrible now.
He's wrestling the match his way. And I think it's going to pay off, mark my words.
Okay, I'm trying to think what my options here, because I can't light it on fire because, not Extreme Rules, so here's what we're going to do.
We actually get paid to do this job, JR?
I was going to do a table finisher, but my finisher expired, and you can't store finishers anymore.
Sit here and listen to you drool over the divas.
Come on, JR.
Okay, Hardcore Resurrection might actually be a good idea right now.
Oh, I know, King.
Okay, finally reverse that.
Uh-oh. Come on.
Hey, at least I still have that move, right? Alright, you know what time it is, guys? It's time to interrupt the gameplay.
Oh no! It looks like he's donned the proverbial crimson.
Wow, I went from orange to no damage. That's crazy. These cheesy abilities, brother.
With a gusher like that.
All right, let's see what my table. Never mind. I could like do a jump on the top rope kind of thing, but.
And that's coming through loud and clear here tonight in this match. They're not taking it easy on each other either.
It's been said a minute.
Good grief! I don't care how tough you are. A chair shot is a chair shot. My God!
Oh yeah, it's drop toe. I remember now. I should have jumped out top. That's lame, dude. Crouching, we want tables. I in fact gave you tables. Don't tell me it froze. Dude, it froze. We're back at this. So not only I gotta fix the moveset, I gotta redo all that because I didn't save. Oh! I will be right back. Good lord. Can't even bring up the guide or anything. Please help me.
He might be heading back to ECW with a concussion.
Serves him right. Trying to embarrass Raw's champion like that.
Well, I hate to see an injury happen to any superstar or extremist for that matter.
Well, now there's no question that Raw can get extreme with the best of them.
That's for sure. That was a slobber knocker of a match, and I'm just glad our champion seems to have escaped injury.
And that should convince ECW to stay off of Raw from now on.
Okay, after a lot of splicing and research, hopefully I remember to splice in the end cutscene because it froze after I won the last match. Okay, so here's what's going on with this. Why does my game keep freezing? I did a lot of research on this. Apparently it's a bug on the retail 360 if you use the 360's install game feature. So you have to run the game from the disc to avoid this issue. So this is getting really frustrating. So I'm running the game from the disc now, but I've also done a lot of testing. And if you remember in part 1 when I talked about how I remember the hanging issue with this game where it freezes for half a second, like when you get finishers and stuff, that happens only when you run the game from the disc. So now I think I'm going to have to deal with that. So I'm going to try it out, the disc, running it from the disc on retail. And if the hanging issues are as bad as like I've seen and stuff and remember, we're going to switch to RGH because this is getting kind of insane how many splices I have to do in this playthrough because of all these freezing issues. It's actually getting really frustrating with how many like technical issues there are with this game, but here we go. So this should be the point where I was at. Hopefully I remember to include the cutscene after you beat Punk in the table match. So here we go. We should be back to where we were. Good lord. Dreamer claims ECW not done yet. So who really is the most extreme? After responding to Jeff Hardy's open challenge last week, CM Punk found himself on the receiving end of a beating of his own, resulting in a possible concussion after the two cross-brand superstars faced off in a table match. Who's the most extreme one now, huh? Lots of talk, and the only thing extreme about CM Punk is how extremely lucky he was to leave the ring under his own power when I was done with him, says Jeff Hardy. I said it before and I'll say it again. Minor league. And a terse replied, Tommy Dreamer said that CM Punk's injury was not severe. It looked a lot worse than it was, and I promise that Jeff Hardy has not seen the last of ECW. When asked, he declined a follow-up statement. Okay. Wellness warning, risk of injury. Okay.
Finally, nonsense is behind us and we can get down to business, namely putting together Raw's matches for SummerSlam. You're definitely in the mix, but I've got my eye on a few other superstars too. I'll keep you posted.
Yeah, literally, like, I did research on this freezing issue, and I found, like, a whole bunch of old forum posts from, like, back when this game launched, and, mentioning how this happens. Or, actually, no, I don't think it was, I think it was a little bit after the game launched, because I don't know that when they introduced this feature, when you can install, but I think it was after, so it seems like this was something that was never fixed, because I think it was introduced after the game came out. I had to fact check that, but it was some really old forum posts of people talking about this, so, yeah, I want to try some of these to get my popularity up. Trophy date. This is a $500 trophy date. You get 5 fan popularity for that? That's pretty good. Actually, what if I just keep spamming that, dude? No, actually, I don't want to quit. What's my... I said my fatigue was kind of high. 86 popularity, though. Alright. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna do one more. Okay. Raw Rival keeps tabs on ECW's influence. One Raw superstar has watched the budding ECW Jeff Hardy feud with interest is Chris Masters, a rival superstar rocketing up the ladder of success in WWE. Masters feels that Jeff Hardy is setting himself up for a fall. If what he's done with ECW is any indication, Master says, Jeff Hardy's not going to make it to SummerSlam. He's too busy playing with ECW to pay attention to the roster here on Raw. We're the real competition. Not to mention he's risking injury against guys who have no concern for their own well-being. Masters feels that Jeff Hardy's involvement with ECW is based upon the fear of his own brand's roster. I understand why he doesn't want to compete on Raw with the superstars, he says. Sooner or later he has to fight me, and he knows he'll lose. Okay. I was thinking about who your next opponent should be, and with the heat that Masters managed to generate with his recent interview, he said you were afraid of the Raw roster. You guys know, well, I think the fans would love to watch you guys try to rip each other to shreds. Show me what you got. Be strong, coach. Okay. Happy to tell you just captured the #1 slot on the Power 25. This proves you're on the right path, the path to legend status. Yeah, I'm 10% legend now.
The beating you're going to get on Raw this week is just a taste of what you can expect from everyone you face at SummerSlam. If I were you, I wouldn't even show up.
Damn. What have you done? Listen, I don't know what you've gotten yourself into, but I'm a little nervous here. Frankly, if you want to get beat up, that's your problem. But I don't want to stand by and watch Raw's good name and reputation get ruined on account of your ego. I got an email from Tommy Dreamer, and all he wrote was, prepare to be taken the extreme. Be careful, coach. Okay, single match. Here we go. Okay, so, like I said, had to off-screen get back up to the point I was, so that meant beating CM Punk again.
Welcome to Raw, everybody.
And,
we're less than 2 months.
Yeah, so we're back to where we were at least.
Hello again, everybody. I'm good old JR Jim Ross alongside the Hall of Famer Jerry the King Lawler at ringside. And tonight, the champion faces his potential challenger.
And that's going to be a great match. But I'm just glad we're over that ECW nonsense.
One can only hope so, Kingfish. The challenger should be focused on his title match.
Absolutely. The champ's no pushover, and you'll see that tonight.
Also, I got another update about being able to easily switch my primary and secondary fighting styles. So I talked about how my moveset was messed up because when you take off an ability, certain moves are exclusive to having that ability. So it messed up Jeff's moveset. So what I did is I created a default superstar, and I'll get back to that in a second.
Here tonight, he might well earn himself the chance to be named #1 contender at SummerSlam.
And what better place to make your mark than at one of the biggest pay-per-views of the year?
What I did was I created a default superstar that has hardcore as the primary, high flyer as the secondary, and then I basically just matched Jeff Hardy's moveset using the strategy guide. The only thing is the strong up and down grapples are going to be switched now because up grapple is based off of your first ability, down is based off your second ability. So it's all the same moves. They're just going to be in a little slightly different spots, which might mess me up a little bit if I'm going for specific moves. But I really wanted on this playthrough to show off both of Jeff's abilities. So I wanted to, you know, be able to do pos and pin, hardcore resurrection, switch between them between parts. There's no way to easily do that, so that's why I'm using this method. Actually, there is a way to easily do it. It's to hex edit the game save, but I'm not really doing that. Yeah. But, yeah, another really... I think I talked about this in part 1. A big downside of these fighting abilities. I shouldn't be limited to which moves I get based off of what my fighting style is. That is so lame, dude. Just let me use whatever moves I want. Yeah, so you can see the big criticisms with this game. And not to mention these hardware issues are pretty demoralizing because it's making these parts take forever to film. And now I'm going to have to edit and splice all this stuff, cut out the crashing, cut out the footage of me getting back to where I was. Like, it's pretty frustrating, but here's the thing. We're going to power through it. We're going to complete this playthrough. We'll do it. It's okay. We'll weather the storm. We'll get through this. I mean, our first look at Chris Masters here in the playthrough with his new blue attire. Looks pretty nice in my opinion. But, yeah, so I believe I'm going to be experiencing the hanging issue. Let's see if it's as bad as I remember it is. And I'm thinking probably next part I'm switching to RGH. 'Cause this is just getting kind of frustrating. Takes longer to load off the disc too, by the way. No!
That ECW piece of trash is back, and he's assaulting the champ.
This is downright unforgivable. He's got no reason in the world to be out here.
Look out! There's another one. This is awful, JR.
For the love of God and everything that's good, somebody get out here and stop this.
I don't know, JR. I think the damage might have been done.
Jeff's out. Wait a minute, hold on. I got the hardcore build. I should be getting a finisher here and getting up. My God, busted open. Yeah, I really wish I would have fact-checked when the Xbox 360 got the feature of installed games. Because my guess is it happened after this game, and then obviously they didn't know about the bug, and they're not going to go back and patch an old game. That's my guess. Nope, blood's gone. Yeah, no consistent keeping blood between cutscenes and stuff like that. That's also kind of a big downside. Okay, I'll start out yellow here. Yeah, so we got the Jeff moveset back here.
It's like he read his opponent's mind.
He's a...
My God.
Now the
Actually, I can
fans
demonstrate
start
here.
to
See,
cheer
I
for
got my old springboard moveset, moonsault back.
Come on, King. He's in the crowd behind him.
Jeff! Can I steal one? There's no way. Oh, yeah, I forgot his powerhouse. You kick out. Oh, here we go. Actually, I could use hardcore resurrection to get rid of that yellow. That might actually be worth it.
Yeah? Well, somebody
Yo, Master's getting exposed right now, dude.
Not gonna end well.
It's great to hear the
Actually, I think I'm gonna do that.
Every time Jeff Hardy says, I hope he's not looking for a weapon. Why? That could do some serious damage.
Jeff Hardy is snapped. I gotta make it consistent with the cutscene.
Oh my gosh! Look at all that blood. That's gonna leave a mark.
Oh,
I was kind of hoping to go for a torso instead. Oh, God.
Step in there and stop this thing.
What?
Yo, Jeff is snapped, man. He's tired of the hardware issues. What? Big Papa Pump.
I don't think I've ever seen a guy as well put together as the masterpiece. He really is like a work of art.
Look, I don't know art, but I know what I don't like, and I don't like Master's arrogance.
This arrogant young kid. You see that sign in the crowd, by the way? It says, I have the key to the master lock. That same sign's in SVR 11 when he was DLC. Even though technically he was on the disc, just you had to pay to unlock him.
He's trying for a pin here.
Kick out from Jeff.
Oh boy.
Actually, this would be a good opportunity to demonstrate. Oh, there's the hanging issue. You see that when it tries to load something? You can actually do hardcore resurrection as much as you want. That's why this ability is actually pretty good. I'm at blood level 2, by the way. Yeah, so the hanging issue is actually, it seems like it's worse than I remember. I only recall it doing that when you get finishers or bust someone open, but it seems like when it tries to load something, it hangs like that. So Yeah, this part I'm just gonna finish this part out on retail, but I'm switching over to big reversal, by the way. I'm switching over to RGH at this. I've had enough. And now you might be thinking, well, if you're on RGH, aren't you technically still playing it from the hard drive? And yes, but I'm thinking what's gonna happen is because it's not like the official Xbox install thing, it's still kind of reading it similar to how it is on the disc. Like it's a different way of reading it from the hard drive. I think it should be fine. We'll test. If I still get the freezing issues, I'll switch. I'll just deal with the hanging issues, I suppose. I'm not gonna be able to use this finisher, am I? Nope.
He's a one-of-a-kind
I mean, I got no damage now. Just negated the cutscene there.
What an incredible performance.
Big jawbreaker from Jeff Hardy.
Did you expect anything less, JR?
Right, hold on, now that our moveset's fixed, we can do the Jeff Twist of Fate. It's gonna be on the down grapple now instead of the up grapple, though.
And I'm happy to say that this match has exceeded them all.
Here, we also have this back. No, oh no.
He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way. And I think
Okay, match is going kind of crazy right now.
My words.
But I'm matching those reversals, brother. Oh no, he's about to get a finisher, isn't he?
Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts?
Oh, I gotta watch. If he uses the rampage ability, I got to. I probably just gotta run away.
Oh, really? Well then, why don't you just enlighten the rest of us, King?
No way. I can already tell this is going to be a great match, and I don't want
Big reversal. Oh my god.
You're too kind, King.
I actually didn't think I was gonna get that because I actually hit it like a couple times there. Oh, Jeff's going up. Out of the way, Kyoto!
What he's doing.
I mean, that hit, but he's probably gonna kick out. Oh, he's kicking out of this for sure. Oh my, you see that hanging issue? Oh my god, it's so bad. What? I can't believe he didn't kick out of that. Oh my god. Dude, the hanging is worse than I remember. I don't remember it doing during pins like that. It seems like when it's trying to load something new. I only remember it during blood and finishers, but yeah, oh my god. That's kind of the theme so far in my playthrough. Like, I knew this game is the weakest entry, but a lot of things are worse than I actually remember.
He's in a bad way. He's gonna need some medical help.
What was he thinking? Trying to compete after the ECW ambush.
He's a proud man, Jerry, and I'm afraid his pride got the better of him.
You've got to pick your battles, especially if you want to be the #1 contender.
I just hope his injuries are less severe than they appear to be.
Yeah, if he's hurt badly, he might have to forget about SummerSlam this year.
And Mickey Henson is taking me away. Jeff's hurt, guys. Just use Hardcore Resurrection, you'll be fine. By the way, the blood's gone again. I got busted open in a cutscene, busted myself open in the match, and then closed the wound in the cutscene. Complete inconsistency. Oh, Lord, this game, dude. Okay, and this is going to be the last time I save between stuff because even though I'm pretty sure we should be beyond the freezing issue, I don't want to waste time getting myself back up these points anymore. It's getting tiring. I've wasted so much time in this playthrough. ECW attack angers Raw Superstars. For the second time in recent weeks, Raw Superstar Jeff Hardy has narrowly avoided serious injury at the hands of ECW extremists. In what was scheduled to be a one-on-one match between two of Raw's top superstars, Jeff Hardy and Chris Masters, ECW CM Punk and Sabu involved themselves before the contest, jumping Jeff Hardy and mildly injuring him before the bout. And now Jeff Hardy isn't the only one upset about the course of events. This is my chance to show what I could be a contender for the WWE Championship match, as angrily stated. With ECW's interference, the legitimacy of my match was ruined. Apparently, Masters is ready to jump into scrum with the ECW as well. They've got to be taken care of. ECW has to be dealt with once and for all. Okay. Okay, risk of injury.
Word in the locker room is that you're not even seriously injured. So you've got no reason not to work with me to get rid of ECW. I'd rather fight against you than with you. But it's obvious that's not going to happen until we take out the trash.
But can I trust him? Actually, my fatigue level went down a lot. Popularity is only 77? What? Boost your fan popularity without risking any fatigue. High levels of fatigue. Minimal fatigue. I don't remember what the boost popularity slight fatigue hit. I mean, so I guess autograph signing is like the safest one. You only get 1 fan popularity though. I don't know, the trophy date's pretty good. Hold on, I gotta do a quick autograph signing. Give me a second. Okay, hold on. Let me see where I'm at here. Okay, 89 popularity. What's my health? Fatigue is actually pretty decently high now. Those trophy dates took too much out of me. Raw GM throws gauntlet down at ECW. Monday Night Raw GM Jonathan Coachman wasted no time at a recent press conference in extending another challenge to ECW. It's time to throw down the gauntlet and make them put up or shut up, Coach says. Provided that they have the guts to show up on Raw, CM Punk and Sabu are cordially invited to take on Jeff Hardy and Chris Masters in a hardcore tag match. The only stipulation is that once the match is over, ECW agrees to stay off Raw from now on. GM Coachman's challenge in response to ECW's recent altercations with Raw during Jeff Hardy was slightly injured. Chris Masters also stated that he feels ECW's interference compromised the integrity of his recent match with Jeff Hardy. At the last word, Coachman was waiting a response from ECW representatives. Okay, what do you have to say, Punk? You've gotten us into quite a mess here, but I'm not going to let Monday Night Raw back down from this. I'm going to make a very public challenge to ECW, and I know that Tommy Dreamer's ego won't let him ignore it. You better be as healthy as you can be, because this is going to be brutal. Extremely brutal. Good luck, Coach. I was misinformed about Stephanie McMahon. Hello, Raw Superstars. As a follow-up to an earlier message, it appears that I was mistaken, that Stephanie McMahon will in fact be joining us here on Raw in an unofficial capacity to be determined. I'll update you as information becomes available. Please make your boss happy and welcome his daughter warmly with open arms. Your GM, Coach. Yeah, the paranoia. Like I said, I'm pretty sure the freezing issues are gone, but I should have had so much of this playthrough recorded, but having to re-record after all these hanging issues, it's the worst. Okay, well, I'm guessing there's a message on, yeah. We're gonna get this thing with ECW done right, but I need you to know that you're still being careful even though the match is all set. They managed to really screw things up for us, but I still plan on announcing Chris Masters number 1 contender after your hardcore tag team match with ECW, and I can't afford to have either of my 2 top superstars injured before SummerSlam. Okay. What's up, loser? I'll admit it, you rung my bell a couple weeks ago, but I'm the guy responsible for getting you stretcher out of the arena last week, so don't forget it. Raw is in ECW's league, and you're going to find out the hard way this week. Tough luck, CM Punk. No voiceover.
I wouldn't get too comfortable with this whole partner thing if I were you. After I carry you through the match and we send ECW home in the back of an ambulance, I'm coming after you next.
Okay, well, you know I'm 12% legend, right? Hardcore tornado tag, interesting. So I could mix it up and play as Masters, but I'm going to stick with Jeff here.
We are just 6 weeks away from SummerSlam. Hi, everybody. I'm your barbecue-loving friend, good old JR Jim Ross, here with Jerry the King Lawler. And tonight, hopefully, Raw will solve its ECW problem once and for all.
I hope so. ECW's not even in Raw's league, and all the cheap shots in the world won't change that.
No, but that could do some serious damage to our superstars.
That's why he's got backup. There's no way ECW's leaving here in one piece.
All right, we're still 6 weeks away from SummerSlam, by the way. How many trophy days can I fit in that time? I mean, yeah, the loading time is a little bit longer than the installed game, but it's not that longer. It's just the hanging issue is the problem.
There's more than just a cross-brand rivalry at stake here tonight, folks. The Raw team is composed of 2 superstars, each of whom believes that he should be the #1 contender.
They've got all the way until SummerSlam to go after each other, JR. Tonight is all about getting rid of ECW.
You know what's weird though? I had the game already installed on my 360, and like I don't remember the last time I played this game. So I played the game with it installed, and I have zero memory of that bug of the game freezing like that. I don't know if it's only in 24/7 mode this happens or what, but I really have zero memory of that happening. Again, it could be the case. It's just, you know, haven't played in so long. Maybe I was aware of that at the time, but I just cannot recall that being an issue. But there were several forum posts, people confirming it's like a bug, and uninstalling the game fixes it. So it's a thing apparently. Wish I would have known that before I started the playthrough.
From Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 275 pounds, Chris Masters.
Okay, no commentary. We'll go ahead and skip that. Sabu! Wow, really no commentary for him either? Let's skip this too, I guess. Yeah, so like I said, next part we're switching to RGH. I'm gonna have to download the title update too. Like I said, I don't even know what the title update does.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 220 pounds, CM Punk.
Alright, this is Tornado Tag, by the way. I mean, if you're thinking like, why? Oh, okay, Kyoto. If you're thinking like, why am I not just switching to RGH now? It's because like I've already done so many cuts. I just want to get through this part and then
The referee is out, King. Will we see
then we'll switch.
take advantage?
I'd be disappointed in them if they didn't, JR. This is a great opportunity.
Here we go.
Oh, no.
Just fired up.
This is terrible.
Ah, yeah. Matches are already yellow, brother. You're getting exposed.
I don't know if I'd call it good news, King, but it's definitely an advantage.
Oh, I love. Oh my God! See, that was a massive hang, brother. We're hanging 10. Sabu going wild,
I
dude.
don't even want to think
Oh
about
no.
what that feels like, JR.
I got you, man. I got the key to the master lock.
My God! A thunderous blow from that sledgehammer.
Man,
Weapon grapple.
talk about getting hammered.
I think Punk just used lockpick right there, by the way. Talked about that in earlier parts.
He's bringing the hammer down, JR.
He sure
No! I wanted Swanton so bad. What are you doing, Masters? No! You better store that fighting style. Oh, he's rampaging already. Time to interrupt the gameplay, my man.
What a shot! I don't think that was ever meant to be used like that.
Come on, JR. Everything in WWE is meant to be used like that.
Give me that.
All fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now.
Excellent counter. What ring presence. What a
Alright, Sabu is going crazy. I think Master's kind of getting exposed this match, to be honest. Oh, I didn't mean to do this, but let's try it. Okay, thank you for getting in the way, Masters. Think we get a whisper in the wind here? Whisper in the wind!
Whisper in the wind. How does he make that look so easy? He's going for the pin. One.
Yo, Masters is the worst, brother.
How that sledgehammer?
That'll rearrange your facial features.
How about a triple jump moonsault here?
If I live to be 100, I'll never
Stealing
understand
Sabu's
why they
maneuver.
use so many damn weapons under the ring.
By the way, it's kind of funny in that animation, depending on the camera angle, you can just straight up see the
He reversed it.
chair just like teleport back to the ground.
Oh man! Did you hear that?
I gotta be careful. If I bust open Sabu,
Surprised if there was
he's gonna get a
single
finisher.
person in this arena who didn't, King.
Uh-oh. Come on. You gotta stop this guy before he really gets going.
There's my chance here. I have no limb damage, so it's a pretty good run. Master's kind of getting exposed, though.
When you're on the top rope,
Swanton bomb! It missed.
you're not going to get him with that one.
Oh, Sabu might be going for hardcore resurrection. No, I don't know what he's doing, actually.
Sabu and all those other ECW super.
Good grief! I don't care how tough you are. A chair shot is a
Working
chair
Ron.
shot.
Oh, he's in prime position here.
Too many of those and expect to
Jeff's
continue.
going up. Swanton bomb! Okay, Masters has
These
failed.
superstars are beating the heck out of each other, and this crowd can't get enough.
It's what they paid to see, King.
I'll just do everything myself, Masters.
He's got his opponent in a
How is Masters even considered number one contender here when he's doing nothing? There we go. Not bad.
Did you ever think it?
There's Piper, who was in that horrible WWE film storyline.
Whether you're a Raw fan, an ECW fan, or a ceiling fan, you gotta admit, folks, that was a slobber knocker.
And hopefully, that's the last we'll see of ECW on Raw.
I hope so, King. I'm not sure how many more times Raw and ECW could clash without somebody getting seriously injured.
They sure don't do anything halfway, do they?
No, they don't. And now these Raw superstars can turn their attention to SummerSlam.
And the next time they're in the ring together, I don't think it'll be as partners.
You know, I think I said this in the first part, so I apologize for being a broken record, but I think a big flaw of this is not separating the SmackDown and Raw storylines. So if you don't know, they're all the same storylines. It's just the actors are different depending on if you're on SmackDown or Raw. And when I say actors, I mean the wrestlers, basically. And what's also different is depending on how long it is to the next pay-per-view, it's either going to be a longer or shorter version of the storyline, which is why I think they spam those same cutscenes over and over again. So they can just use the same cutscene and just have different commentator stuff. Injury warning. Test suggests you have multiple minor injuries and your overall wellness is low. Recommend periodic rest and relaxation in a few weeks. Okay. So, I mean, what's the plan here? I'm gonna lose 15 popularity for resting, but so I mean, unless I just want to be injured, I don't know. Okay, so that lower. So I lost 15, but trophy day I can get 16 back by doing 2 here. So lost 30% plus 10. I'm good on 20%, but it's gonna be another 10. So I've only gained 10% fatigue. But I should be back to where I was, right? No, my fatigue is stuck. Those trophy dates take a lot out of Jeff, dude. I mean, I don't know. This mode is so bad. $1 billion princess returns to Raw. Coach was wrong. The $1 billion princess, Stephanie McMahon, has returned to Monday Night Raw, this time to oversee the action in a managerial capacity. As usual, the appearance of a McMahon on the scene has the superstars ready for anything. Everyone at Raw looks forward to having Stephanie McMahon around to provide a unique brand of excitement that only she is capable of, Raw General Manager Jonathan Coachman said. However, to be clear, she is a manager and wields no power over the administration or day-to-day goings here on Monday nights. As one might expect, McMahon has a totally different opinion on the matter. My last name is all the power I need, she boasted, adding, I particularly look forward to working with the divas and giving them more of a say in the male-dominated locker room, and if they need him, I have my personal champion Batista to back me up. What does Batista got to do with this? Impress the boss's daughter. As you know, Stephanie McMahon is around, and she needs us to step it up a notch, no matter why she's back with us. So this week, putting you in a one-on-one match with Ric Flair, and it probably won't be a bad idea for you to impress her with the win. Know what I mean? Get him, coach. Okay, well, I'm gonna impress her by saving my game. See, this is the paranoia. I think when I switch to RJH, I'm gonna stop the constant saving though, because I think we should be fine. But how about a quick autograph signing? No fatigue. I'll get like 1 popularity. Let's go.
So it's you and me this week, huh? Well, you better be ready for me when we meet in the ring this week, because I'm not going to go easy on you. Woo!
All right, thank you, Rick. Okay, Great American Bash. Actually, I don't even know why it loaded, because I shouldn't be on this show. This is the SmackDown pay-per-view.
No, seriously, I mean it. Don't you think so?
Absolutely. I know I never miss one of your matches. Cool it, Melina.
Oh, crap.
This better be a good explanation.
Hey, calm down, bro. We're just talking.
Bull, why don't you take your sorry ass out of here, bro? Yeah, that's right. Keep walking. What?
Sometimes you can be so... Oh, never mind.
I think Loverboy there needs a little lesson.
Wait a minute, is this a different storyline? I'm confused. I want to be one storyline per video, but... Alright, now I'm a little confused here. Oh, I'll just keep playing. If it's a different storyline, I'll just cut the videos. I have to do so much editing anyways.
Vengeance is over, and the super highway to SummerSlam starts tonight. Hi, everybody. It's good old JR Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler. We're at ringside. And, King, what do you think about Stephanie McMahon's return?
Hey, the more McMahons, the merrier, as far as I'm concerned.
Of course, she doesn't actually have any official authority around here.
Excuse me? Her last name's McMahon, isn't it? That's all the authority she needs.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I should pull out the strategy guide, but I think this is a separate storyline. If that's the case, my parts are going to look weird because it's going to be like abrupt cuts, but... Oh well.
With SummerSlam just a few weeks away, this is the time for this superstar to make an impact.
And don't forget, JR, Stephanie McMahon's backstage. Her family can make you or break you in this business.
I'll watch the entrance, why not? This might be a new part. I don't know what's going on anymore. I just gotta make it to SummerSlam, and then I can switch to the RGH. Because, you know, I like to go into these playthroughs, like, having not refreshed my memory. Maybe I should have, like, ran some, like, testing, but I really don't remember these stability issues at all. Like, obviously, I talked about the hanging one, but besides that, I don't recall the freezing and stuff like that with the installed game. I have zero memory of that being a thing. But I don't remember that ECW storyline ending abruptly like that. Maybe I'm thinking of a different storyline. I don't know. Alright, I believe this is Ric Flair's first appearance in the playthrough here, so we're gonna go ahead and watch this.
From Charlotte, North Carolina, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
Ric Flair, nice entrance gear here. Model looks pretty good. Well, I mean, actually, here's the thing about if this is going to be a second part, even though like it's a continuous recording, or actually the third part, I guess technically it would be, or maybe four. I'm losing track at this point. I didn't switch my ability here. Oh well. After SummerSlam, switching consoles, switching the abilities. I got to port over the save data to my other console. A lot of work to be done, but we're going to do it, folks. We're going to do it. We're weathering the storm here in this 08 playthrough. All I got to say is thank God for the strategy guide. So I'll have a definitive list on which storylines I need to cover here. And then, of course, the bonus episodes are always hard to do, like the alternate choice and stuff. And that's going to get a little more complex, where if I want to do like the longer versions of storylines, it will be able to be done, though, but it's just going to be kind of annoying. All right, here we go. Monday Night Raw, Jeff Hardy, Ric Flair. I know people always complain, like, in these games, they made Ric Flair, like, too in shape for how he was at the time. Ric Flair going crazy. Oh, my God! I was not ready for those strikes, brother.
Look at that. No fear whatsoever. What an amazing...
All right, so Ric Flair's got Dirty and Showman, I believe.
This isn't the sort of thing that wins matches, King.
Yeah. Haven't seen Evasive Dodge in a while.
These superstars are going
Are you ready to check this out? We got a springboard DDT back. Let's use it. Great animation, by the way.
I don't think there's an ounce of quit between them.
Yeah, and that's where things
Dirtiest
get
player in the game,
dangerous.
folks.
If you're too proud to admit that it's not your night, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
But at the same time, King, no one
Okay, I'm not
makes
ready
it
for
up
these
the
strikes,
ladder
Penny.
without pushing themselves to the
There we go.
very limit. It's a very fine line to walk.
Good strong grapple. What else we got here? Vintage Jeff Hardy.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now. He saw that one coming.
I want to go for a whisper in the wind, but it might be wiser to store this too. Oh my! Okay, we definitely got to store it if we get up.
Are you sure they can afford it, JR? Look at him.
We'll be able to heal a little bit.
I love it.
Well, this crowd doesn't seem to share your opinion. And quite frankly, I hope this
Get
comes
him off
back
me.
to bite him.
Strong grapples we got here. Here we go. Snapmare and a drop kick.
This match is going to continue until
You know what I haven't been doing? A lot of corner grapples. Because obviously I had to read the strategy guide to get my alternate moveset thing set up. And we got that Jeff Hardy turnbuckle dropkick thing. Okay, this is not what I meant to do, but I guess this is okay as well. 450 splash! Just cancel that. Can I get a whisper in the wind, folks?
Oh boy,
yes, sir.
This is going to be big. Whisper in the wind.
And that might have given an edge in this matchup. This capacity crowd is solidly behind.
Jeff!
Look at this.
Wow.
The way Justin Roberts used to introduce Jeff Hardy was so hyped, dude.
Fair and balanced commentary. I think these superstars are getting some.
Yeah, I mean, I have no limb damage, but I feel like Ric Flair is still kind of going crazy on me here. But I'm definitely in control here.
He's not going to get caught with that one.
Yeah, I want to do my turnbuckle dropkick thing, but this is not meant to be.
What a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got
Here we
both
go.
your contacts in one
There we go.
eye,
Jeff
JR?
Hardy thing.
It's been
Ah,
hours
yeah.
since the start of the match.
Oh, really? Well, then, why don't you just enlighten the rest of us, King?
No way. I can already tell this is going to be a
Okay,
great
Flair,
match.
you know, I
don't
respect the
wanna ruin
reversal
anything.
game, man.
What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way.
All right, here we go. This is it.
I think it's going to pay off. I don't think he's
Steph's going up.
for the
Check this
view.
out, Steph. Swanton bomb. Does that impress her or what? Can I finally get my title shot? Cover.
I think it's pretty flat on your back with your shoulders on the mat is no place to be.
Actually, surprisingly, no hanging issues that match.
Jeff Hardy's.
That was such a weird match because I feel like he reversed like 90% of my moves, but I had no limb damage. Like, I matched the reversal, so it really wasn't a problem, but yeah. We just gotta make it to SummerSlam, folks.
I think both these superstars proved their championship contender material here tonight.
Maybe, but there's only room for. Wait a minute. What's going on
It's the
here?
Blue Brothers.
This doesn't concern you. This is between us and him.
Oh, no.
What did he say?
I think he said this is personal.
Well, there was a rumor about him and their lady friends.
Wait, he's fighting back.
These guys should have chosen someone easier to pick.
This is disgusting.
Springboard axe handle, let's go.
Stop this.
Not me. I'm not getting in the middle of this.
Jeff, come on, man. Get in there. The Blue Boys are teeing off right now. Okay, bring back the paranoia saves. Paranoia saves will be gone after this part, though. Because I'm sure we'll be past the issues here. Let's see, a quick health update here. Fatigue is pretty low. 92 popularity. Let's get that higher. I'm pretty sure if you get 100, you get a little bit of a legend progress. Okay, paycheck. Money is not really a problem because I already have a lot and I feel like I'm not even trying. Okay, so you gotta pay it. Let's see if this one's actually better. 4 fan popularity. It has no fatigue. That was a big success, though. Maybe that's actually better. I don't know. I guess it depends on whether or not it's a success or not, because it can fail. Or it can be either success, big success, or fail, I believe. But that doesn't give you any fatigue, so maybe that's like the safer option. Alright, just visiting the same kid in the hospital 5 times in a row. Yeah, see, that was just a regular success. Suspension threat unlikely, says McMahon. Following his match with Jeff Hardy this past Monday Night Raw, Ric Flair was attacked by both Chris Masters and Kenny Dykstra, who had come to ringside at the conclusion of the contest. The attack has resulted in an injury to Flair, the extent of which is not yet known. Raw GM Jonathan Coachman stated that he wants to suspend both Masters and Dykstra for their actions, but the most recent addition to Raw's squad of managers, Stephanie McMahon, has tried to dissuade Coachman in her own irascible way. They were only defending the honor of Melina and Candice, says McMahon. Besides, the GM needs the authority of the board of directors to suspend anybody. Everyone knows who the boss is. Let's say I don't think those punishments are likely. As always, when McMahon speaks, people listen. Damn. Well, that's cool, but what's my popularity at? 100. Watch out for the divas. Okay, here's the deal. The fans are clamoring to see you and Chris Masters hook it up in the ring, so the match is set. But you really need to watch yourself out there, because even though the divas are beautiful, they're dangerous, and they're really starting to stir up some trouble, you know? So just, well, watch it, alright? Later, Coach. Yo, Coach looking out for me. Steph says to stay out of it.
You'd better stay out of our business, understand? We've got Stephanie McMahon in our corner, and the rules are about to change around here. If I were you, I'd learn to respect that, and quick.
But I, in fact, did stay out of it. I just let them beat up Ric Flair. I didn't do anything, man. I was at a children's hospital 5 days in a row, alright? Yeah, I'm gonna do a website interview about that real quick. Actually, that was pointless because I already have max popularity. That's all I did was get myself fatigued. What am I doing, dude?
I can't believe what I saw last week on Raw. I hope you know that it could just as easily have been you who got worked over, and your GM wouldn't have been able to do anything about it. That would never happen on SmackDown. Maybe it's time for a change. Church.
Damn, Teddy Long trying to will me over to SmackDown. Alright, a lot of angles to this story. A lot of Kurt Angles going on here. Still pretty far away from SummerSlam, though. Alright, I'm assuming there's messages. There always is.
Tonight, but I can't wait to see you in action. Actually, I shouldn't even call him my man. Things haven't been great, and I don't know how much longer. But why am I telling you all this? Good luck tonight.
Maybe Coach was right. Maybe she's just stirring the pot. I don't know. Okay, one-on-one with manager. All right. That referee shield screenshot is pretty good, dude. Nick Patrick looking shocked.
Welcome to Raw, everybody. We're just 1 month away from SummerSlam. Hi, everybody. It's Oklahoma's own Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler at ringside. And Stephanie McMahon has certainly stirred things up around here.
You say that like it's a bad thing, JR. I think it's great.
Well, it's certainly good for anyone who's on her side.
You have to be an idiot not to try to stay in the good graces of someone with the last name McMahon.
Alright, didn't you love Umaga acting like a regular guy? I feel like I'm getting that cutscene a lot more than like the Diva one, locker room one, or like the weightlifting one now. Like, I don't know if it like it's just random which one it picks or what.
It better be careful. We saw what his opponent did after last week's match.
Yeah, and from everything I'm hearing, Stephanie McMahon thought it was great. And who am I to disagree with her?
Hey, listen, I got 100 popularity, alright? I don't need any of this, man. But yeah, so this is definitely gonna be another part. So I don't know if I should splice in like an ending on the last part or like put like a comment or something. Because I want each part to be one storyline. That's how I like to present these old season modes. But also something to consider, this is kind of the end of the era. So whenever I do SmackDown vs. Raw 2009, with the Road to WrestleMania, how am I going to present that? Because it's multiple weeks. So like do it in one shot, live stream it, parts, based off pay-per-views maybe. I'm not really sure. But then again, that's far away, so let's not even think about that too much.
And the opponent.
Okay, no commentary for Masters, man.
Accompanied by Candice. From Los Angeles, California.
This is where Candice lost her last name. She's just Candice. Same thing with Jillian. Well, I mean, Jillian's not in this game. She comes back next year, though, but she's just Jillian. All right, here we go. The same match, ladies and gentlemen. There, I learned this from Ric Flair, man. Spam strikes.
He's not going to get caught with that one.
Nice reversal. Jeff! Dude, insane momentum from Jeff here.
You talk about ruthless
Let me slow down the action.
Look at the way these superstars
Rope
have been
break.
going after each other.
And of course, if you remember, you might be thinking to yourself, why can't I just choose to hold on to the move and rope break? So that's exclusive to Dirty Superstars. Now it's kind of like my point of like the negative about stuff that was like a staple, regular feature in the last games. Now it's like certain things only certain people can do now. So yeah.
You're not going to get him with that one. He's all fired up now, King.
Dude, Master's kind of getting exposed right now.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now.
Oh, I went for that whisper in the wind, brother.
Look at the masterpiece. This guy's like a piece of art or something.
Well,
Sculpted from marble, dude.
Piece of something, all right, but
I think I mentioned this in the SPRO 6 playthrough because SPRO 6 is where Masters and Carlito debuted in the series. I remember at the time thinking Masters and Carlito were going to be the next big main event heels. Like, I'm sure people laugh at me now making that comment, but I really thought they were on track to be in that position, but it just didn't really work out that way.
Oh boy, the adrenaline looks like he's trying for a pin
Big
here.
0 count. You know what? Springboard DDT. Can we hit it? Or a moonsault? Let's just miss. Reversal game's on point though this chapter.
Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
Yes,
It's
sir.
Like a dream come true,
Russian
King.
leg sweep.
Except to sit here and listen to you drool over the deep.
Come on, JR. Here he goes.
Jeff's going up. Swanton bomb.
This could be really good or really bad.
Lands on the other side. Cover.
Here's the pin.
Oh no, he's powerhouse. I forgot. He's gonna auto kick out. Yeah, we really do not want him to store that ability.
Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths are going to cross this capacity.
There we go.
crowd.
Long animations. Let's go. Because Rampage is so OP, dude.
Wow. Could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and
Wow, that was close. Yeah.
It's great to hear the fans
Back.
come alive every time Jeff Hardy sets foot in the ring.
Yeah, but I could do without all of his shrieking female fans. I don't think the fans.
All right, here we go. Let's do some Jeff Hardy things.
But I don't think he cares much.
Oh, that's considered a dirty move, so I lost momentum from that.
What a low-down, despicable move that.
That's kind of rough.
What an
Russian leg sweep, my favorite move apparently. By God.
phenomenal superstar.
Did you expect?
All right, should we do the Jeff combo? Jeff twist the fate and Swanton. Can we pull it off? You think?
King, I had high expectations, and I'm happy to say that this match has exceeded them all.
Just a sign that says pump handle slam.
What does
Okay.
he think he's doing?
Jeff, twist of fate.
For the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match.
Oh, big. Look at that prime positioning right now. Jeff's going up.
What's he up to?
Swanton bomb, perfectly hit. He's only orange though. He might kick out. Let's see.
He could pin him right here, JR.
1, 2,
He did not. Wow. I feel like I'm getting a lot of orange pins, which I don't really feel like is usually the case. And we also haven't seen the hangy issue in a while, so what's going on here? Is it only like special match types and multi-man match types, or what? I think either way, I'm probably still switching to RGH, though.
This may have stirred up more trouble than it solved.
Yeah, and those are two superstars you don't want to have mad at you.
And that goes double for their good friend, Stephanie McMahon.
That's about the smartest thing you've ever said, JR.
You know, King, if you want to keep kissing McMahon behind, there's a special club you can join.
No thanks, JR. I don't want to join any club that would have you as a member.
Damn. Hitting with that story designer animation, though. Let's go. Alright, I can't wait to see how they blame me for being involved in this, even though I was just, having a match. Yo, Taker just wrecking shop there. That ground and pound. Want to come over?
Hey, that was a great match. Congratulations on your win. You looked fantastic. Maybe we can get together and celebrate. My hotel's right around the corner. How about meeting me for a drink a little later?
Oh, we actually get a choice during this one? I don't remember this. Accept Candace, decline Candace. I honestly don't remember. I mean, it's pretty obvious, like, they're manipulating, right? I don't know if there's actually a cutscene. Let's do decline. I feel like not a lot of people would pick that. I will, in fact, not be coming over here. Because you know what? I got things to do, man. I got to, I'm gonna do a photo shoot. We need new Jeff Hardy renders on the website. Let's just skip to Smackdown. Let's improve our pain management skills.
My girl told me about how you tried to get her to go back to the hotel with you last night. If you're having trouble remembering she's already got all the man she can handle, I bet I can make sure you don't forget.
Yo, Coach was right. They manipulated me. Listen, man, I was filming I was doing a photo shoot. I wasn't there, man. I got proof, dude. Welcome to Monday Night Raw. What a mighty streak you got going. You're officially in the top 5 Power 25 for 5 weeks in a row. That's epic. That's incredible. That's awesome. Did I mention what you did is almost legendary? Like 14% legendary, maybe? That's no way to treat a lady. Hey there, fella. There's Sheamus right in this. Just who do you think you are anyway? What kind of game are you playing? You're gonna find out the hard way. You don't mess with me. You don't mess with Candace. You got that? Ask Flair. He'll tell you. Oh, and my guy Kenny Dykstra, you know him? He's gonna give you a first lesson how to treat a lady. You jerk. Melina. All right, listen. All I did was take photos on the website here. I don't know what they're talking about. Okay, at least it's a different match this time. This is gonna be our first time seeing Kenny Dykstra, by the way.
There's just 2 weeks to go until SummerSlam, one of the biggest pay-per-view events of the year. Hello again, friends and neighbors. This is good old JR Jim Ross, here with Jerry the King Lawler, and it sounds like this superstar is getting caught up in a romantic entanglement.
How stupid do you have to be to try to fool around with another superstar's woman?
I don't think it's that cut and dry, King, and I'm sure Stephanie McMahon's presence doesn't make it any simpler.
Maybe not. But she's shown that she's open to some creative solutions for problems like this.
By the way, it's interesting how Stephanie McMahon is like a central character in this storyline, but you haven't seen her in a cutscene yet. She's only been, you know, in the magazine articles and the voice messages and stuff. That's it. Kind of an interesting way to write it, I suppose.
He claims he's the victim of a diva with a wandering eye. And whether that's true or not, this is his chance to show he's not going to be pushed around.
Yeah, good luck with that. His opponent's standing up for his buddy tonight, and I can't help but notice that this guy doesn't seem to have many pals in the locker room.
Listen, I was just doing my photo shoot and painting my paintings, man. That's all I was doing. I went, Jeff's innocent, guys. All right, here we go. Kenny Dykstra with this cheesy Titantron. Let's go. I'm just posing at the camera 50 times.
From Worcester, Massachusetts, weighing in at 234 pounds, Kenny Dykstra.
No commentary. It's just a generic match, I guess. I always like Kenny Dykstra's gear. I think it looked kind of cool. He had like different colors too and stuff. No headband in this game for him though. It would have been cool if it was at least during the entrance he had the headband, you know. Also kind of interesting that none of the Spirit Squad guys were in SVR07, even though they were kind of a big part on WWE TV, you know, feuding with DX. And of course, the hilarious ending where DX stuffs him in a box and ships him back to OVW. Absolute savagery, dude. Got my JTG loading screen here. That's what I like to see, man. Yeah, here we go. Welcome to Monday Night Raw. Can't wait to win this match and somehow be blamed for messing around with the Divas again. Missed punch, evasive dodge. How I roll, I guess. There we go. Back suplex. Okay, I really want to do some different corner moves because I feel like I've been kind of neglecting them here this playthrough.
That's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match,
okay.
But this might turn out to be...
Okay, I believe Kenny Dykstra, I want to say, is technical and showman. I mean, obviously we can see the first ability of it. Oh, here we go. Tornado DDT! Big leg drop, brother. And of course, Kenny Dykstra finished that top rope leg drop. Actually looks pretty nice as well.
This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this.
Wow. Could you be any more biased?
Yo, Jeff the evasive dodge. Let's go. Cranking it. I'm gonna play like the CPU and just waste your time here. Hold this for 6 years. Actually, no, I'm not. No, he got out.
Debilitated. And considering the resiliency of these superstars, that's not going to be easy. That's for sure.
Oh, a little whisper in the wind action.
Whisper in the wind. How does he make that look so easy?
Oh boy.
That's fired up.
Is to underestimate your opponent.
I don't think he's underestimating anyone, King.
It's kind of funny though, with the hardcore ability, your secondary abilities are almost useless in no DQ. Like, it has to be like a match with no DQ, right? Because I can't use any weapon grapples, obviously, because I'll get DQ'd. Which, actually, I still don't remember if, like, triple jump moonsault or the poetry in motion thing gets you DQ'd. But my point is, like, a lot of your options and tools are taken away. The only thing you really got is the hardcore resurrection, which is still really good, don't get me wrong. And then also, if your opponent busts you open, you get a finisher. So, like, I guess you're not totally useless, but what I'm saying is, like, one of your secondary abilities is almost unusable.
That's the name of the game, JR.
Monkey flip.
Repeat on a moving card.
Oh, that's a lovely image, King.
Oh, I didn't mean to do this, but
He's choking the heck out of his opponent with that
I was just trying to position him for the swanton.
I don't know where he thinks he's going.
It's still all good. Swanton bomb sort of hit, I guess.
After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to...
Yeah, I was going for a roll up there, but I completely failed. I don't even know what his limb damage is at. It's like yellow.
What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match. Would you look at
no!
He's going for the cover.
Oh wait, did I say Dykstra was technical showman? He's technical dirty. What am I talking about? Like, we've literally seen him push the referee. What was I talking about? You know, that's actually an interesting point, though, to think about. With the two fighting styles, if you don't memorize who has what abilities, you don't even know what you're going up against, because it doesn't show on the HUD anywhere what their secondary ability is. Or can you pause and see? I don't think in this game you can, no. That's kind of a big oversight, honestly. So you actually have to have some background knowledge who you're going up against. Obviously, if you see them using the abilities, you can sort of just figure it out. But yeah, kind of crazy that if you don't know, then you're kind of at a disadvantage.
And if the ref doesn't see it, it's not illegal.
Alright, that's it. I'm hitting with the classic Jeff combo here. Jeff, twist of fate. Jeff, twist of fate. Swanton bomb. Alright, it's over. He's red. Exposed, brother.
1, 2, 3.
I got some Kenny Dykstra signs in the crowd, though. Yeah, it seems like I'm not running into any hanging issues on regular one-on-one matches. I think it's happened in multi-man matches and Extreme Rules or no DQ matches. Basically, anything where I use a weapon, I think it happens.
Oh, boy. I think he wanted that one to keep going.
I don't blame him. He wants to send a message to that cheating jerk.
Well, well, well. It sure didn't take you long to choose sides, did it?
Of course not. Are you surprised, JR? I'm a man of integrity.
And you certainly don't want to badmouth any friend of Stephanie McMahon's.
Well, that just goes without saying.
Oh, Dexter wants to get in there, man. He was like, come on, Dexter, get out of here. We've seen this cutscene 5 times, brother. Got our NPC Maria loading screen. They should have made Maria playable, honestly. I get, like, her role was primarily, like, an interviewer, but she also did wrestle matches a little bit before then. And, of course, she eventually morphed into a full-time wrestler for WWE.
What the? We're being told that Stephanie McMahon has just authorized a second match. Can she do that?
Her last name's McMahon, isn't it? There's not much she can't do around here with qualifications like that.
Damn. I know, we've seen Masters entrance. Second match, double Maria loading screens in a row. Rare highlights compared to the 2004 Raw Diva search. And her fun fact is her nickname was Boop. And of course, there's a legendary tag team you can make in this game, Sabu and Maria Saboop. My favorite tag team of all time, actually. Alright. I don't start with any limb damage. I wonder if it would have carried over. I don't know if I actually had any in that last match. Probably not, because Dykstra kind of got exposed, if we're being honest.
This match is going to continue until someone's completely debilitated. And
rope break.
considering the
Rope break. Thank you.
of these superstars, that's not going to be easy.
That's
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Show off all you want, but it's not going to win you the match.
No, but get the crowd behind you. Can certainly.
Okay, Master's kind of going. He's already doing better than Dykstra.
You're not going to get him with that one.
Jeff's exhausted. He just worked a match, dude. Please don't do a submission. Thank you.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
You know what we need? We need the Jeff combo.
Got to have a guess, right?
We need the Jeff combo. The Jeff combo. There's so many variations.
Come on, King.
No, it's
He's
there.
had the crowd behind him all match. And now it's
Gotta match those reversals, though.
WWE's
nice takedown.
traveled to just about every country. And Jeff Hardy's got fans in every single one.
He's a one-of-a-kind phenomenon, no doubt about it. I can't believe he countered that one.
No, okay, I spam in reversal there. I was panicking. Oh no, Master with that high strength stat. Gotta be careful here.
Only one in this arena.
Yeah, I'm yellow.
Learn
Big,
a
that was a
lesson
huge
in
reversal though.
here tonight.
Hardcore Resurrection could be my friend
This man
here.
is a living work of art.
Well, then maybe someone should hang him on
Good
a wall
Lord.
in the museum.
Listen, the quickest way to lose a match is to underestimate your opponent.
Okay, I'm gonna do that just to interrupt his taunt so he doesn't finish there.
I think he's making it clear.
I mean, he's
that
locked in a
he
long
refuses
animation,
to
too.
be intimidated.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna store that, and I might use
Is there
Hardcore
even
Resurrection
gonna
here in a
be anything
second.
left of these superstars by the time they're done?
Not if they have their way, King. Everything they came in here with tonight is going to be left in that ring. Mark my words.
I hope these fans appreciate it, JR. These superstars are... Oh, no!
Jeff.
I don't like the looks of this.
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out.
That just does not hit ever if they're standing up, I guess.
Can you believe we actually... Oh, no!
Wow, I
This is
can't believe he
terrible.
missed that shoulder
You
block.
can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum.
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating. He must be looking for a weapon of some kind.
Why?
Alright, give me a second. I'm interrupting the gameplay, Masters. I think this would be more balanced because you can obviously do it over and over again. I think it'd be more balanced if it didn't interrupt the gameplay and you could just interrupt that. Same thing with like the Wreck Shop ability and the Rampage ability. Honestly, I think that would be a fair way to... I don't know if it would necessarily balance them, but it would be a little bit more fair because it wouldn't be like a guaranteed free OP ability, you know? So some people might disagree with me and they might say, well, you know what, you earned that ability, so you should be able to use it. But I don't know, man.
Well, I did have some good old Oklahoma.
Big reversal.
Not show, but I don't think that's it. He countered that and made it look easy.
Man, Masters is crazy, dude.
Uh-oh. Come on. You gotta stop this.
That's it.
Up the turnbuckle.
Jeff! Swanton bomb. Can't even see his limb damage to the camera angle. Oh, okay, he's only yellow because he did that.
The crowd has decided to exercise the right of free speech.
God bless the First Amendment, JR.
All right, can we hit the Jeff Twist of Fate? Yes, sir.
Look at this. You talk about a house of fire. You're seeing it right here.
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire. Or
No! I wanted to do my springboard DDT.
He countered that one perfectly.
All right, come here. How about environmental grapple, brother?
Here's the setup, JR. But what's he got planned?
Man, oh man.
This one's kind of OP. Actually, it was more OP in 07, I think.
And that's why getting a forehead ground into your face is...
Kyoto, I'm gonna need you out of the way. Out of the way, Kyoto! Swanton bomb! Hopefully this gets him orange. I didn't really hit it. I mean, he's still orange in the head. This might be enough.
Stars are beating the heck out of each other, and this crowd can't get enough.
Is it enough?
He may get the 3 count here. 1, 2.
No, okay. Finally, no more orange cheese, I guess. Orange juice.
I tell you, King, I've got no earthly idea.
Reversal. You know, I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna go behind. I'm gonna go behind and do a. No, I'm gonna get reversed.
It's not easy, JR. There's no off season. It's not like you've got 6 months to recover after WrestleMania.
Kyoto, why?
Oh no! The referee's been knocked out. This can't be good.
Are you kidding? Now anything goes. It doesn't get any better than that, JR.
Oh, Jeff is fired up right now. Oh my God. The charismatic Enigma is fired up.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something quick.
Oh, it's over. Swanton bomb! Kyoto, I'm sorry for hitting you, my man. He's getting up, too. Hit the full animation. It's over. Cover. Steph, are you seeing this? Candice, you seeing this? Melina, you seeing this? Dykster, you seeing this? It's over. Well, I, in fact, did have the key to the Master Lock, I guess. Man, Masters was going crazy with the reversal, though. I feel like Dykster didn't put up that much of a fight. I think we're really close to SummerSlam, too. Maybe, like, one more Raw, I think.
It looks
My
like
arm!
Injured that arm.
I wouldn't be surprised. The first match was rough, but that second one was downright brutal.
And I don't think there's any doubt whose side Stephanie McMahon is on.
No doubt at all. And I'm glad she's taking a stand against that home record.
I just hope that injury isn't as bad as it looks.
Me neither. As far as I'm concerned, he's got more retribution coming his way.
You know, I'm starting to wonder, though, because I said the plan was to do the 1 year as Jeff and then off-screen grind the rest of the Legend percentage, show the ending, and then do the alternate story as somebody else. I wonder what percentage I'm actually going to end up on, though, by the time I, you know, finish the last chapter at WrestleMania, you know? Because obviously I could keep playing on camera, but it would just be, like, similar storylines depending on, you know, if I'm champion or not or whatever and stuff like that, but yeah, I'm kind of curious what I'm going to end up on. For Diva action, it gets too personal. Or for actions, for Diva action gets too personal. Okay. WWE Divas have been known to be involved with the action with the understanding that everything is fair game when wins and losses are on the line. But what happens when the action spills from the ring to someone's personal life? I can't believe something like this would happen, you know. It's just a tearful Candice Michelle. Somehow Jeff Hardy got me on the phone and tried to make advances, you know, to get us together somehow. I told him no, but he kept bothering me, reaching for a tissue. She said it was sexual harassment. Okay, this is wild, dude. The result led to an impromptu, unsanctioned match between Jeff Hardy and Chris Masters, Candice's significant other, per Stephanie McMahon's authorization. Despite an apparent injury to Jeff Hardy's arm, Masters is simply defending Candice, McMahon said, and I guarantee that there will be no disciplinary action taken. Yeah, this is wild. I could see... Wouldn't it be kind of offensive, like, if you're one of the playable characters to be involved in this storyline where you're accused of sexual harassment? I understand it's a game and fiction and stuff, but this is kind of crazy, dude. Actually, what are my stats at? Under popularity. My health. Okay, so just do nothing. There's no point of doing anything right now, I don't think. You know what, just so I can, I'm just doing autograph signing. It's guaranteed one fan, I think, and no consequences, and we'll get the message here. You have rabies? What? What is going on?
I'm absolutely disgusted by your behavior lately. If you're going to act like an animal, then you're going to get treated like one, and that means getting locked in a cage. Your GM has already been given his orders.
Damn, I'm acting like the animal Batista, I guess. I don't know, 2 more Raws till SummerSlam, actually.
I bet you thought you were pretty cool turning me down for a date, huh? Well, look at where it got you. You're about to learn a very painful lesson about what happens when you say no to me.
By the way, I know obviously this is a storyline and stuff, but if I'm being accused of all these like sexual misconduct things, I literally have proof in these voice messages of Candace admitting that she's doing all this. Okay, to send him the voice messages as proof? I can't get you out of this. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but there's absolutely nothing I can do to prevent this cage match you've been put in. I just want you to understand that it wasn't my idea, but you know how it is when Stephanie McMahon gets involved with something. She always gets what she wants. Sorry, Coach. Hey, listen, Coach. Even though Coach is a heel, he's been a pretty stand-up guy so far. It's Chris Masters again.
We are just over a week away from SummerSlam, and things are
Oh no,
really
this is not helping my sexual misconduct case right now.
JR and the King at ringside, and tonight, this man meets his romantic rival in a steel cage match.
Romantic rival? You mean the boyfriend of the diva he won't stop harassing?
That's one view of the situation. I think he'd disagree.
Well, he can disagree all he wants. See how much good that does him in a cage.
Jeff Saturday. I mean, speaking of animals, there he is. The animal Batista, man. It was a tough choice to either be Jeff or Batista for this playthrough, but I decided to go with Jeff.
Whether or not the accusations against him are true, he certainly has earned the ire of his opponent in recent weeks.
I can't remember a rivalry with this much heat behind it. And settling grudges like this is exactly what the steel cage was designed for.
Okay, this is the first cage match of the playthrough, by the way.
And the opponent from
Okay, no commentary for this, so we're just gonna skip it.
Jim Ross here, and on behalf of me and Jerry the King Lawler, we welcome you to Raw Action live from Chicago.
The Raw superstars are
I didn't check if pin and give up was on in this. I guess I could try for a pin to see if it
Neither can I, King.
does it. Or also, if you try a move that has a pin and it doesn't do it, then you know pin and give up's not on. Oh, what is this? No! Look at the height.
Raw Action at its finest. That's why Raw is the #1 brand of sports entertainment.
You got that right, JR.
Yeah, see, I tried my roll up, but it did kick the leg instead, so it's escape only.
Not on SmackDown or anywhere else.
Which I guess I'm fine with. You know I'm going to try to jump off the cage, though, right?
That can come close to the excitement of seeing the Raw superstars.
Also an opportunity to do the cage environmental grapple. Well, this is not new, but, you know, it was in last year's game, but always nice to do it when you get the chance.
His opponent's face into that cage wall, the more he's gonna get.
There we go. I got my fake Fist of Fury here. I'll make my own.
This could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something quick.
Okay, I accidentally doing evasive dodges. I feel like I've been good about not doing that too much, but now I'm starting to do it again.
Look at the masterpiece. This guy's like a piece of art or something.
Well, the masterpiece is a piece of something, all
Damn.
right, but I'm not sure art.
Oh, I didn't realize I was still stunned from that.
Easy, Chief. We got kids watching. Listen to the crowd, JR.
Dude, I'm kind of getting exposed this match. My God.
And if they're smart, they'll listen. Remember,
Oh, that's not good. If he used this submission wisely, he could actually probably get me yell. Yep.
Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him.
Jeff.
Now that he's in the driver's seat.
There we go.
Come on, King.
Alright, hardcore resurrection is absolutely useless in here because I'm not going to be able to get a chair in here.
He countered that and made it look easy.
In fact, the only useful thing about my hardcore ability this in this specific match is going to be if I get busted open. There's no point of even storing it, I guess. Whisper in the wind.
Whisper in the wind. How does he make that look so easy? Watch out! He reversed it.
All right, come here. Back suplex from Jeff. By God. There we go. Even the odds here. I got him a little bit yellow now.
For over
A little bit of banana damage here.
WWE fans have been thrilled by the daredevil antics of Jeff Hardy.
And you'd think
And his name is Jeff Harvey. Hardy.
Think about slowing down a little.
That seems highly unlikely to me. Jeff isn't one to let his fans down by giving less than 100%.
Yeah, but if he keeps giving 100%,
There we go. I'm starting to cook a little bit now.
Much.
Let's see if I can get out of this.
I don't think I've
Nope.
ever seen a guy as well put together as the masterpiece. He really is like a work of art.
Look,
Maybe I should do
this
some
is a
cage
risky
grapples, I
move.
guess.
It could prove to be disastrous. Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd.
Okay.
He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR.
By the way, that camera angle was so bad for reversing because I couldn't even see. Oh, the guy was hilarious.
This man, I hate
Using the cage as a weapon.
That cage is doing
And I'm comboing too.
Superstar. That's a short climb,
Jeff!
but a potentially long fall.
Oh, I got him orange already. Okay. I think I should be stupid and try something off top of the cage. I know it's risky here, and I know I really want a title shot in the next part, but
Uh-oh. Come on.
we're risking
you
it.
gotta stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to be stopped now.
Oh, no. You don't want to start climbing until you know your opponent's in no shape to stop you.
Oh, come on, we need that max.
It's almost impossible to stop a superstar once they're that far up the cage.
Well, all I can say is someone...
How did that hit? Okay, I guess you can't do finishes up top.
I'm not so sure this is a good idea.
I don't know how that hit. If I would have missed, it would have done so much damage to me.
I tell you, King.
What does he think he's doing? He's just
This
showing
is
off
probably
for
going to
the
give me
crowd
orange
now.
here. I'm not getting out of this one.
Wrestling the match his
Oh, no, I did.
way,
Wow.
And I think it's going to pay off. Mark
Dude,
my
insane
words.
momentum from doing that, too. What on earth? Oh, I'm going for the Jeff combo, and I'm climbing
So,
out.
how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Or no, I could do the,
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the
Stop.
WWE.
Stop.
Got to have a guess,
My
right?
God.
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself.
Could do the
It's all
suplex
the
mini
same
game.
to you, King.
All right, get this man off me.
These superstars are in terrific shape, and that comes as no surprise whatsoever.
Yep.
No kidding. If you don't have
Old
the
animations,
conditioning,
brother.
you're
That's
not
what I'm
gonna
all
last long
about.
in a match.
You sure aren't. And that's
Superplex from
many
Jeff.
reasons I
That
try
was
to
so
stay
loud,
out
the
of
door
ring
opening, by the way.
Whenever possible.
All right, let's see if we can get out. I think we showed off pretty much everything with the cage. Well, not every. There's actually some different animations of throwing him in the cage. There's also a strong Irish whip in the cage, which I can't do because strong Irish whip is now exclusive to
He's
powerhouses.
a one-of-a-kind phenomenon, no doubt about it.
Wow, I can't believe I actually didn't win that. I feel like I kind of had some good meter there.
I'm sure I'm not the only one in this arena. Well, look
Jeff.
at this. Look at this.
All right, we'll just climb out like normal. It's okay.
Fire. You're seeing it right here.
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire.
Jeff, twist
or
of
this one's
fate.
not gonna end
Jeff,
well.
twist of fate.
He's all fired up now, King. And I'd hate to be on the race. He's going up. This could backfire.
This is the classic Jeff combo. Okay, never mind.
You can fool some of the people all of the time, and all the people some of the time, but there's no fooling the WWE fans at
Kyoto,
all.
please. No! It was your fault, Kyoto.
You got to respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
Oh,
No
no.
question about it, King. Every superstar on the roster has had to make more sacrifices
Oh, this is actually not good.
than any other professional athlete I know.
Big reversal, though.
It really is like being married to your career.
Master's
There's
reversal
not
game's
much
on
room for
point now
anything
towards
else.
the end here.
And marriage is a subject which you happen to be something of an authority. Isn't that right, King?
Come on now, JR. A man doesn't know what truth.
There we go. I got Jeff combos.
When you're on the top rope.
That arm drag is honestly pretty legit because you can follow up so much with it. I'm out of here. Give me that max meter.
That's the top of the cage.
See you later. I'm innocent. Tell everyone. Publish that in WWE Magazine, please. Clear my name.
was amazed when he returned from the injury he suffered last week. I'm not sure he'll get lucky twice.
I don't think he will. Look at him. He's really hurting.
And I can't help but think that without Stephanie McMahon's interference...
Hold it right there, JR. I don't want you getting yourself in trouble by bad-mouthing a McMahon.
All I'm saying is that I'm not sure our general manager would have made this match 1 week before SummerSlam.
Well, if he wouldn't, then he's an idiot, because that was an incredible match.
It's kind of funny. I talked about how Jeff, you know, hasn't really had many injuries in his career, and this whole playthrough so far, they like running this injury angle to the ground. McMahon acknowledges the controversies. Anytime Stephanie McMahon gets involved in WWE business, personal or public, controversy is almost certain to follow. Recently, she managed to bring both together using the backstage lives of WWE superstars and divas to propel what is perceived by some as an agenda of sorts into the square circle. But even McMahon acknowledges that not everyone is a fan of her methods. I know that not everyone sees eye to eye with me, said the CEO's daughter. Some superstars, particularly Jeff Hardy, might have some issues with the way I've been handling business lately. But she says there's always room for compromise. I'm always willing to make a deal if the conditions are right, she says. Because this is the WWE and everyone settles their business in the ring. Alright, well my deal is I get a title shot next episode. Or the title shot storyline. You have multiple minor injuries and your overall wellness is low. We recommend you sacrifice 15 popularity. I will not be doing that. Messages, I guess. Here's my deal, like it or not. You know that I mentioned on WWE.com. Here are my terms. If you beat Kenny Dexter and Chris Masters in a handicap match, I'll pick your opponent for SummerSlam. You'll meet him in a ladder match, and the prize is your contract. If you win, you stay on the roster, and I'll agree to leave Raw. And if you lose, you better hope that SmackDown is an opening available for you. What kind of deal is that? You got scammed, dude. I don't even really need to do anything here.
Hey, player. Just so you know, I don't care whether you win at SummerSlam or not. There's always room on the SmackDown roster for a superstar of your caliber. I hope we get a chance to talk about that this Sunday at the pay-per-view.
Yeah, I really don't want to go to SmackDown this early, though.
You were right there in the ring the last time the two of us got a hold of somebody who messed with our girls. So you know exactly what's going to happen in our match this week. Maybe next time you'll think twice before you try that.
Alright, man. I don't know why a second stringer like you has to get involved in our business, chump. It looks like you need to be reminded of what a major league hurting feels like. And my buddy Masters and I are going to bring you guys to the pain. I sure hate to be you right now. You've been warned.
It seems that you've landed in some hot water, my friend. But don't worry. I've arranged for some ECW backup for you, because I can't resist messing with Stephanie McMahon. Say the word, and you've got a tag team match instead of a handicap match.
The way ECW respects me now after that storyline? Wow, there's so many continuity issues in this. Oh, Sandman, let's go. I'm glad they picked Sandman. This will be our first time seeing him in the playthrough.
SummerSlam is only 6 days away. Put down the barbecue because here we come. Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler at ringside. And tonight's match will decide whether or not this superstar goes to SummerSlam this Sunday.
Not to mention whether or not he stays on Raw.
That's right, Kingfish. If he doesn't win tonight, he'll be traded to SmackDown.
And I say good riddance. We don't need a weasel like him around here.
Wait, I thought as if I don't win at SummerSlam. Maybe I misread that. So if I lose tonight, I go to SmackDown. What would I do on the pay-per-view then? Nothing? Okay, I really don't want to lose this then. Like I said, I don't mind like losing in the initial playthrough because I can go back and get the footage of the stuff I missed. But I don't want to go to SmackDown this early. Actually, I don't even know if I want to go to SmackDown at all.
His future on Raw depends on his performance in this match. If he wins, he goes to SummerSlam. If he loses, he's gone.
He's gone. What kind of trouble did Jeff get in now?
More than seeing him kicked off Raw. He's got no respect for his fellow superstars, and I've got no respect for him.
Damn, dude. Jeff Hardy's hit rock bottom at this point. Well, I mean, I guess I'm still considered a face. It's just, you know, King's obviously the heel commentator, but I don't know. This storyline's weird, man. I don't really remember this one too much. I thought I did when it first started, but I don't remember it as much as I thought I did, I guess. I mean, it's definitely a different chapter. I could have sworn it would have extended the ECW chapter, though. I mean, strategy guy give me all the details I need to clean up the stuff I missed. It's going to be annoying, though, because I'm going to have to do, like, the alternate voice dialogues and stuff like that.
He's convinced that his opponent has been harassing his girlfriend, and he intends to settle the matter here tonight.
And remember, if he picks up the win in this handicap match, he'll never have to look at that lying, two-faced gigolo ever again.
Damn. All right, listen, I got a little surprise for him, though, all right?
I don't really understand why this man is even here. Maybe his partner doesn't think he can handle this by himself.
That's ridiculous, JR. He's got a lady of his own, and he's got to send a message to anyone who might try to pull anything over on him.
Right, so storyline-wise, if Spirit Squad got shipped to OVW, does that mean canonically only Kenny Dykstra escaped the box? Or he escaped OVW to come back? Hold on, they're not ready for this, though, man. I got a little ECW surprise here. This is SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 featuring ECW, alright?
What's he doing here? This isn't ECW.
Typical ECW. No respect for anything. And now it looks like our handicap match is a tag team match.
Yes, sir. Entrance is pretty legit, too. Yeah, it's funny because despite this game's flaws, the ECW guys are the most fun to play as. Like the new ones, like, you know, Sandman and Sabu and stuff. Hey, we're the team that got both got rags in the back of our pocket with physics on them, alright? So we're gonna be unstoppable. I think I'm probably gonna tag in Sandman pretty quickly just so we can use him a little bit. It'll be fun. It's got the rolling rock and the white Russian leg sweep. I wish there was a no DQ though, but unfortunately it's not. No, here we go. The Blue Brothers versus Jeff and his new ECW friends, even though he was just feuding with them. Okay, though. We're both extreme here.
He countered that one perfectly.
Okay, I see Masters back on his reversal fest here.
As a dangerous competitor. But if you take that Singapore cane away from him, he's nothing.
I wouldn't say that. The Sandman might not have much in the way of an
dude, I'm just not allowed to Irish whip, I guess.
But he can get the job
actually, I'm not allowed to do anything.
This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this.
Wow, could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and balanced commentary?
This is just a strike fest, I guess. Strike Force is back.
Devil.
Come here.
No, this is terrible.
Yes!
Well, all
that's it. You know, before we take in Sandman, I'm gonna make a statement here. No!
He countered that and
that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, finally I can Irish whip him, my god. Nope. Maybe I should just tag in. Oh, here we go, another chance.
That's what we like to hear.
Nope, okay, he recovered instantly. It's okay. I'm just gonna do a normal tag, I guess.
Oh boy, there's the tag. Show off all you want.
No, I got Taker's taunt for some reason.
No, but getting the crowd behind.
It's JBL's taunt, I believe, too.
These fans love confidence in their superstars, and that's just what they're seeing from him here tonight.
Yo, I got Fist of Fury. It feels good. That's it. Ground and pound ability. Let's just use everything here.
He's not going to get caught with that one.
Yo, Masters is a reversal machine, man. My God.
Kenny's come so far at such a young age. We could be looking at a future WWE champion right here.
I wouldn't doubt it.
There's the tag, JR.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Kenny's technical, so I can't do any strong grapples here until I get him
so, how do you think this one's going to turn
yellow.
out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
They maintain off.
You've got to have a guess, right?
Actually, it'd be kind of interesting to do like a video like analyzing what I feel like not only what the best abilities are, but which ones kind of counter the other ones. Is there really any true counters to the other ones? I don't know.
What a reversal.
What a Paul Burchill.
There's the reversal.
There's Paul Burchill. Jeff wants in. You know what? I'm not tagging him in yet. A little bit of rolling Rana, or no, Heineken Rana actually.
They're not playing with gloves, that's for sure.
No commentary? Okay. That sucks.
But this might turn out to be... No. Go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings.
We both got hardcore resurrection, by the way. So. Oh, he's yellow. I can finally do some strong grapples. All right, what do we got here? Backbreaker.
WWE's traveled to just about every country.
Yeah.
And Jeff Hardy's got fans in every single one.
Oh, he's a one-of-a-kind phenomenon, no doubt about it. What does he think he's doing?
Okay, Heineken Rock. I'm pretty sure the Rolling Rock was in this game. Like, I recall it. I mean, I imported the move to Anthology.
Mark my words.
He's already red here. If Jeff can stop him here, this is over.
1, 2.
Wow, Jeff, what are you doing, man?
I feel like we shouldn't even be talking during this match, JR. We should just silently admire the Master.
I love how Dykstra's the technical one, but I feel like Masters reverses more. Like, what is going on? I understand Masters is probably a higher overall, but still.
I won't complain.
You know what I mean?
But don't expect me to show Chris Masters any more respect than he's shown to the WWE
No respect.
superstars and fans.
Here we go. Fake white Russian leg sweep.
This is Raw action at its finest.
Looks like someone's heading for the high rent district. Oh no, I don't like the looks of this.
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out.
Here, we can end this here. No!
The biggest mistake you can make with the Sandman is to underestimate him. He's got one of the best.
One of the most insane Sandman facts is how he literally died, got revived, came back to life, and worked a match the same night. Honestly, insane.
Before the match even starts.
Yeah, you can reverse all you want, brother, but if I match it, you're done. All right, here we go. Here's the Rolling Rock. Must not have been holding the alternate motion before.
All-male cheerleading squad, the Spirit Squad.
Rolling Rock. All right, Jeff, you gotta stop him this time. I believe in you, Jeff.
Come on. I bet you thought about being a male cheerleader for OU.
Where are you going, my man? There's nothing even over there. Oh, God. What was he doing?
Show was pretty tempting. Look at him feeding off the energy.
Yeah, I should easily be able to get out of this. If you have no body damage, it's pretty much a guarantee to get out of that. Ultimate control.
They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat.
All right, Sandman is snapped.
I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas, JR.
Try again. Maybe I should wait to call in Jeff until I start the pin, I guess. I'm calling him to attack Masters, but like he's just standing around. Okay, just one strike is all you need to land, dude. Or block him, that works too. Blockhead move actually pays off. A little bit of defense from Jeff Hardy there. Well, there you go. Jeff Hardy's contract has been saved. Eddie Long a little disappointed, but you know what? His home's on Raw, ladies and gentlemen.
Talk about overcoming the odds. I can't believe it, JR. I didn't think he had it in him.
Congratulations. I've got to admit that was pretty impressive. But your job is only half done. You still need to beat my hand-picked enforcer at SummerSlam if you want to stay on the roster.
Oh, no.
And that's going to be easier said than done.
My God!
That happens this Sunday. That's the last time
Lead Pipe Gang is back. New member Batista. Well, I guess that was the connection when she talked about her champion Batista. Damn. Sabu, I need some help, man. Superstar weighs potential consequences. Weeks of heated accusations and challenges between Jeff Hardy, Stephanie McMahon, Kenny Dykstra, Chris Masters, Candice Michelle, and Melina have led to Jeff Hardy's most important match of the day, and ironically, it doesn't involve any of his rivals as an opponent. Per McMahon's deal, she has hand-selected Batista to meet Jeff Hardy at SummerSlam in a ladder match, the result of which will have dramatic implications on the Raw roster. If Jeff Hardy wins, he stays on Raw, and McMahon agrees to leave. If Batista wins, Jeff Hardy must leave Raw. I've dealt with a lot of people over the past few weeks, and a lot of lies for that matter. Now, one way or another, it ends, Jeff Hardy says. But now I know who I'm up against SummerSlam, I'm going to be ready. And I have to be. My career depends on it. Damn. Oh, I guess similar to SmackDown in case there's a, a message. I don't know. There's probably nothing important, though. Probably just people making fun of me. Yep, start saying your goodbyes. Once again, I've got what I wanted. Now you have to face Batista at SummerSlam in a ladder match. I just want to remind you one more time, I wouldn't want you to forget this was my idea. As far as what happens in your match, well, Jonathan Coachman has been notified and all the paperwork is ready. Are you? Sincerely, Stephanie McMahon, managerial consultant. Right, well, hold on. Ladder matches are my specialty, though. I got more messages here.
You to know that this wasn't what I wanted. I didn't mean for things to end like this.
Damn, was Candice Michelle actually telling the truth? You made this bed, now losing it. See what happens when you make bad choices? You could have avoided all this, but well, it's too late to worry about it now, isn't it? But I do know one more choice you can make, and it's a good one, I promise. You can choose to start recording Friday Night SmackDown broadcast. You can brush up on your new brand. See you later, stud. Sweet dreams, Melina. Damn, I'm just getting called out by everyone. 15 wins in a row. Winning streaks are tough, and even when everything's going your way, but 15 official wins in a row is almost impossible. Only legends can pull it off, and now you're getting closer to that territory yourself. Show me what you can do at Coach. Okay. Well, my career's in the line here, so it doesn't even matter. Stone Cold versus Johnny Nitro? What? Okay, well, here we go. I have to get a title match if I win this, right? Apparently I've won 15 in a row, so... But you gotta keep in mind with all these crashes and stuff and splices, it's probably more than 15, because I played the same matches like 3 times in a row. My God.
Normally, I wouldn't root for a SmackDown superstar, but I'll be pulling for him tonight.
But if he wins, Raw loses one of its top superstars.
Good riddance. We don't need his kind on Monday nights.
Batista bomb.
Will settle the score one way or the other.
All right, Jeff's ready here. Is this Jeff Hardy's last night under the Raw brand? I mean, it's a joint pay-per-view, so technically he's on both shows right now, but you know what I mean. Yo, John Cena loading screen, though.
He's been backed into a corner by Stephanie McMahon, and he has no choice but to fight with everything he has.
Yeah, he's been cornered like the rat he is, and I hope he gets exterminated in this ladder match.
Here we are. We're gonna watch entrances for the pay-per-view. I think this is Batista's first match on the playthrough here as well. He's on SmackDown, so yeah, it definitely is his first match. Welcome to SummerSlam. If only we were facing HBK, because Shawn Michaels, if you use him in the SummerSlam arena, has a special entrance. The pyro is different. It's pretty cool. There's actually certain people that have pay-per-view entrances. Pretty cool. Like John Cena has one. I think King Booker might have one as well. I have all this stuff written down somewhere because I ported some over for Anthology, you know.
He's no stranger to pay-per-view, and he's the hand-picked representative of Stephanie McMahon.
And if he wins here tonight, He'll get to keep beating up his opponents every Friday night. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy, if you ask me.
It's Batista! Batista's just mad he's not the main character of the story. He was highly considered, though. Oh, Batista's fired up, brother. This is my specialty, though, man. I got the weapon grapples, too. I can just, I can do the weapon, or the helicopter ladder spam. By the way, that's so good in multi-man ladder matches. You just hit everybody. It's insane. I don't think you can reverse that either. Only run out of the way, if I recall correctly. I'll have to look at the HUD to see if there's a reversal prompt, but I'm pretty sure you can't reverse that. Yeah! Also, something interesting about Batista in these games is between, like, you know, like 06 to 11, they like reanimated his entrance every year, so they're different in each game. I mean, obviously in 11 it's different because I was heel Batista with the spotlight, but like the other ones where he was still face, like they're actually different motions. You know, usually with people they just recycle the same motion because, you know, like they're similar between the years, but Batista's was like new every year. All right, here we go. I think that's my contract up there. Here we go. That's my opening statement. All right, never mind. Jeff!
Oh boy, the adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something, quick! He saw that one coming.
Okay, this is reversal fest here. No weapons required, at least not yet. No, I just can't do my springboard DDT. I haven't done that, I think, since like episode 1 or 2. Or chapter 1 or 2. Do I call them episodes or chapters? I don't know. I guess they're technically chapters.
Come on.
All right, here we go.
You gotta stop this guy.
Just fired up.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to be
One
stopped
up on the apron?
now.
Okay.
Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat.
Hey, welcome to Reversal Fest, folks. Get your tickets today.
This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar.
Big sidewalk slam from Batista.
Wow. Could you be any more biased, JR?
Back.
How about some fair and balanced commentary?
Well, you can't ever accuse the WWE fans of being shy about saying what's on their mind. He's all
oh god, Batista got that fist of fury. He's going crazy. Batista really would have been like a top tier choice for a main character because I said, in my opinion, the two best fighting styles. Obviously, it's subjective, but I think Powerhouse and Brawler really are. So Batista would have been crazy OP. I mean, they all have good qualities to them, but I just think those are the two best ones, honestly. Like I said, it could be interesting to do like a video kind of reanalyzing that, see if I come up with a different answer by kind of doing more in-depth testing and stuff, but... Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, Jeff's crazy. Swanton bomb on the ladder! Oh, good lord!
You don't often see anyone put anything past him in the ring or...
Big leg drop, insane momentum. Spanish announce table cover coming off.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have...
Wow, they stay on the ladder for a long time.
Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but
I think you see what I'm going for here.
Oh, no.
Oh, I fell.
The looks of this.
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent.
Oh, here we go. What a jerk. How about continuing
That's
the
it.
match?
This is personal, man. They're trying to kick me off my own show. It's personal!
And I don't think the crowd wants it to end either. What a reversal.
What a Paul Burchill. Oh my god, Jeff. Jeff! Big Swanton! No! Oh,
Nobody else can make that move look so good.
Imagine ruining my spot like that. I thought he was going to get up before I could even do it, so I'm shocked I even got that off.
After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not
How about a little bit of ring bell action? I think I haven't really used that this playthrough yet.
He's certainly not showing his opponent any mercy here tonight.
Man, the weapon grapple is so slow, dude. Yeah, Batista going for those environmental grapples. I can kind of respect that.
Oh, man. Having your head smashed into the steps can really do a number on you.
It certainly can, King.
Now, I'm struggling to reverse this. Oh, God.
Any superstar for not
There we
being
go.
able to continue after that.
Weapon grapple. Dude, these weapon grapples are so slow.
Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him.
Yeah, I'm yellow. This isn't
Now
good.
that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on, King. He's had the crowd behind him all match, and now it's paying off.
I got like no stamina.
This
Oh my
is
God.
Raw action at its finest. That's why Raw is the #1 brand of sports entertainment.
You've got
Yeah, Batista's kind of going crazy right now. Hardcore Resurrection might actually be my friend.
Not on SmackDown or anywhere else.
I may actually need it.
There's nothing else out there that can come close to the excitement of seeing the Raw superstars perform live.
Dude, I cannot. Oh my God, Batista's going wild.
Can you believe we actually
Probably gonna land this too,
do
yeah.
this job, JR?
It's like a dream come true, King. Except when I have to sit here and listen to you drool over the divas.
Come on, JR.
Oh no.
You know I'm helpless when it comes to puppies.
Oh, I know, King. And that's why I'm bringing a pitcher of ice water out.
I'm not gonna be
here
able to
with me
reverse
next
any of this. Oh God. I mean, imagine wasting your rampage with the struggle submission, though. I don't know if he meant to do that.
Superstars backstage before the match, and I don't think I've ever seen competitors so
He's
ready
still gonna
to
do
get
pretty
it
good
on.
damage if I can't get out of this. My
That's coming
goodness.
through loud and clear here tonight in this match.
There we go.
They're not taking it easy on each other either.
It's been said a million times, but I'll say it again. This isn't ballet.
Look at this. Look
Dude,
at
he's
this.
reversing literally
Talk
everything.
about
This is
a
crazy.
house of fire. You're seeing it right here.
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well.
Jeff. Oh my God. Jeff is defenseless right now. I cannot reverse to save my life. There we go. Good Lord.
WWE's trap.
What does he think?
Finally, I landed the move. All right, that's it. You know what?
He's wrestling the match.
That's it, brother. I'm using this hardcore to my advantage right now.
I think this crowd
Jeff.
is giving these superstars a piece of their minds, King.
Are you sure they
Yeah.
can afford it, JR?
This is insane. I feel like I've landed like 2 moves in the past 3 minutes. All right, there we go.
Did you hear that chair shot, JR?
I'd be surprised
Nope.
if there was a single person in this arena who didn't, King. Good grief! I don't care how tough you are. A chair shot
Finally.
is a...
Look at that! He's busted wide open! This is great!
I don't know what's so
All right, you know what? Hardcore Resurrection might actually be my friend. I think I kind of need it. I've done no progress on the
This isn't ballet. Wow,
getting the object down though. Well, that took me from orange to no damage.
That might mean the end of this match. He's risking serious injury.
Yeah, I
by
really need my stamina back. Let's just stand still for a second.
There's no rewards without risk, JR. And
There you
these are WWE superstars. They're not going to stop the match just because of a little
Yeah, we're
blood.
teasing that swanton spot, I guess. I'll try it one more time, I think.
But it's not going to win you the
Oh my
match.
God, imagine if I do it while he's on the other ladder. That would be crazy.
He's got the crowd and his opponent in the palm of his hand.
Don't you love how these taunts are getting me 0 momentum? That's good.
Your opponent catches breath. I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand.
I gotta say, it really sucks that only powerhouses can do strong Irish whip because that was such a powerful ability in multi-man matches. Like, you know, I always joke about clearing the board, like throwing all the people out of the ring. I can't do that anymore unless I'm a powerhouse. Oh God, here we go. Jeff! Oh, good Lord.
And he may have detonated his opponent's hopes for victory with that one. I'll be honest with you, King.
Yeah, I mean, what's the plan here? There's no progress in getting the object down.
Me neither, JR. I guess that just goes to show that
he's climbing up.
Jeff! Oh, I think I kind of hit him there. Oh no, he's gonna slow down the action.
These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
Lockpick would be nice right now, but I'm not a submission specialist.
They have indeed, King. I don't think there's an ounce of quit between them.
Come on, Jeff, get out of this.
That's where things get dangerous. If you're too
He's
proud to
using
admit
this
that it's not your
perfectly,
night,
where you only
you
wrench it
might
a
wind
little
up
bit.
risking
Like,
your
he got
career for a
max
single match.
optimization out of that.
But at the same time, King, no one makes it up the ladder without pushing themselves to the very limit. It's a very fine line.
Did you see that? That's gonna leave a mark.
I think that's the whole idea, King.
Right, come here. You know what? Is that enough time, you think, to get it down in one go? Because they stand there for a while, actually. Yeah, probably not. I'm going to have to cancel it. If Oh, I know he actually got up really fast.
Threw it all away.
What are you talking about, King? Batista never rode anyone's coattails. He's his own man. He earned his spot.
Big reversal.
And Flair and Triple H are two of the greats, no doubt about it. But Batista,
that was big. That was big. Oh, I got no stamina, so I'm doing the slow climb animation, though.
The World Heavyweight title.
By the way, there's no more sweet. I don't know if I mentioned this in the other ladder match, but there's no more sweet spot. So now you just hold it. So it's more optimized.
Can afford to lose this fight and fall to the mat.
That's it. Swinging neckbreaker with camera angle. Good Lord.
You, King, I've got no earthly idea how these superstars can maintain this intensity week.
Actually, no, I got an idea here. I got an idea.
It's not easy, JR. There's no off season. It's not like you've got 6 months to
That was not the idea, by the way.
No, the referee's been knocked out.
See, that's why it sucks. Oh, that's why it sucks not having
It doesn't get any better than that, JR.
strong Irish whip, man. I missed that so much. I could have strong Irish whip him out and then climb up.
I think I see where this one's going, JR. I don't think we're very
I wasn't gonna play around there.
I disagree entirely, King. I bet my Oklahoma Sooner ass that this one isn't even close to being over.
That's a
Yeah, my plan was to try to do the
JR.
announce table finisher, but I don't think it's gonna happen at this rate. Because I can't get him out of the ring, because I can't strong Irish whip. I have to do this, then he has a chance to reverse it. See?
Hardy's aerial offense is amazing, but if you can keep him grounded, you're halfway to beating him.
That might be true.
I could just try to
but as
run
many
out
of
there
his
and
opponents
bait
have
him, I
proven,
guess.
That's easier said than done. He must be looking for
You know what I'm
a
gonna do?
weapon of some kind.
Oh, there's already a chair active somewhere? He's gonna do hardcore resurrection. I guess I'll grab this chair.
Is the animal...
He's checking under the ring for weapons, JR. I wonder what he's gonna find.
What a vicious chair shot.
That chair was never meant
Jeff
to be
snapped.
used like that, JR.
He's at blood level 2 now. Or as it's called in the game files for the texture, blood face 1.
These superstars have a legitimate beef with each other, JR.
So do I, King. I'm not so sure their issues with each other are going to be solved with one match.
Man, I tried to reverse that.
I'd love to see him go at it again and again. These superstars are beating the heck out of each other, and this crowd can't get enough of it.
It's what they paid to see, King, and they're getting their money's worth tonight.
Yeah.
There's no question
Swat.
these
Aw.
superstars are earning their paychecks.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how losing your strong Irish whip takes away my tool for winning these matches. Kind of I don't know if I want to say easier, but more convenient, I guess.
I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars really are.
You've got to have some excellent conditioning.
Okay, here's what I can do.
What they do.
Because you can't reverse it like this. That's a little advanced trick for you if you want to guarantee get someone out of the ring.
Oh, that's a lovely image.
Someone's
King.
punching you on the apron
I'd
while they're
ask
on the
you where you
outside. They
come
can't
up with this
reverse it.
stuff, but I don't think I want to know.
Advanced
frankly.
trickery right there.
Did you ever think
That's it. I'm breaking the rules of breaking the Spanish announce table first.
I had a feeling their paths. Good Lord, what an impact!
What a TNA impact.
Do it. Keep going.
All right, here we go. They're like, what are you doing? This isn't the Spanish announce table.
I'll tell you what, King.
This is
the
for Shane
WWE
McMahon here.
superstars,
We're going up against Stephanie here, representing Shane right now.
In any sport, period.
What do you mean just about, JR? Can you actually think of anywhere else that you can see
I got no
athletes of this
stamina, brother.
caliber?
I was just going for
I feel like he's gonna
those
get up
humility
before I even
King.
make any progress
I'm
on
not
this.
surprised it was lost on you.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Let's see if he climbs slow.
Come alive every time Jeff Hardy
I'm not gonna risk it. It's not worth the risk.
Yeah, but I could do without all of his shrieking female fans.
Well, it sounds like someone's a little jealous. I'm sure you wouldn't mind nearly as much if they were shrieking at you.
Another hardcore resurrection. Why not? It's kind of crazy they let you do this more than once, though.
The intensity of these superstars is unbelievable.
No doubt about that, King. The fans are getting their money's worth here tonight.
I was gonna say if I can land like a whisper in the wind or something.
And that comes as no surprise whatsoever.
No kidding. If you don't have that condition,
I was gonna say if I can get him out of the ring, that also works too. But he's gonna reverse that like every time, it seems like.
And that's only one of the many reasons I try to
Whisper in the wind.
Whisper in the wind. And that might have given
Oh, I got stamina too. It's over. It's over. No! Yo! I didn't realize it was misaligned. Jeff botched it. Oh god. That was like my best chance to win too. That's crazy.
Haven't yet. I'm sure they're going to by the end of this match. Well,
all right, there we go. How about just a straight hit with the ladder? Nothing fancy about that. Just straight up smack him with the ladder. Yeah, it's over. Computer's not smart enough to toe kick the ladder. I think he's gonna try to climb up to stop me. Yep. See you later, man. There's nothing up there, Batista. Wow. Also, we didn't get any of the hanging issues. Should I not switch to RGH? Or maybe we should just weather the storm a bit. Maybe the hanging issue stops the more you play. I don't know. Might just keep playing on retail.
He did it. He did it. He's staying on Raw.
I can't believe he pulled it off. And I can't believe you're so happy about it.
Whether you like him or not, you have to admit, he put on an amazing performance.
I'll give the devil his due. He was the better man.
And while controversy might surround him, there was nothing controversial about the decision.
Absolutely not. He's got the contract. He won the match. Period. End of story.
And that also means that if Stephanie McMahon is a woman of her word, she'll leave Raw.
I don't think she's got a choice, JR. If there's one thing the McMahons are known for, it's their integrity.
Yep, I'll give this game one positive praise about this. They learned from last year's game. They don't cut off the commentary. They just pause the cutscene. Very good change, but not much else positive to say here. Did Stone Cold win his match? Nitro beat Stone Cold at SummerSlam! Yo! Big Nitro push, brother. I guess we'll read these before we end the part here. Let's see if there's a magazine too.
Well, I can't say I'm happy about it, but you won, and a deal is a deal. I'm leaving the brand, just like we agreed. Oh, and my so-called enforcer turned out to be pretty useless, so look for his bonus in your paycheck this week.
Damn, they took Big Dave's money? That's crazy, dude. Performance bonus award from the WWE office with no render. Congratulations on your victory and best wishes as authorized by Stephanie McMahon. You're awarded a $1,000 bonus. What's it? Yo, that's crazy.
Congratulations. What a match. Talk about overcoming the odds. But listen up, player. Just because you can stay on Raw doesn't mean you have to. Come on over to SmackDown, and I'll make sure you won't regret your decision. Holla.
Oh, interesting. So you get the choice of going to SmackDown. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and stay on Raw for now. Oh, okay, is there a cutscene? I was hoping to read the magazine, save, and get the next... Oh no, it's loading the next like branch, essentially. Let's go ahead and save. Let me see if that is a message about getting a title shot, potentially, or... Okay, no, I think I'm in a regular storyline still. What on earth? How have I not gotten a title shot yet? I have pretty high fatigue, dude. I guess that's the end of this part, so there's no magazine article. I must be, am I missing something about getting a title shot here? I don't know. I might research it before the next part, but didn't it say I was on like a 15 win streak? I don't know, man, but there you go. That storyline, I don't really remember that one that much. I think the big problem with it is actually the big problem with all these storylines is not enough unique cutscenes. Like Steph was only in like what, one cutscene or something. There was just a lot of voice messages and generic cutscenes and stuff. So I don't know, but we'll see in the next chapter.